Yo.
Big.
How you guys doing this fine evening? Oh man. Kahi thinks it's tier 136. Big. This better be good. I turned off Matlock. Damn. Not Night Court, not Perry Mason, not Colomboni. It's Matlock. Is that a car mat? Columbo just got into the gondola with the exploding cigars? Oh shit. Dude, I remember that episode. He's going to get the guy to admit that he knows that there's dynamite in there, even though there isn't. On the edge of my seat, on the edge of my gondola about it. More serious things, the bits. Big boys, big boats, big gamers. So in a word, wait a minute. How fucking big is it going to be? Can't miss if you guess everything. We'll see. We will see. Columbo in the foyer with the gentleman's baloney. That one's gonna stay with me for a while. Dude, gentleman's bologna is delicious. It's got pistachios up in there. It's delish. What was the other thing? The devil's hot dog, which is apparently the Palantir. Evening Waluigi Wah. 1. Diabolically evil hot dog. That was it. It was something like that. Bologna. Oh, pardon me. It's Bologna. Anyway, I'll hit you with the new commercial. I needed to add more commercials to the repertoire. You don't want them to get stale, you know. So anyway, please enjoy a word from our sponsors, and then we'll go on our little walk.
Pardon me, would you have any
Cream.
But of course.
Grey Poupon. It even has cream.
Hello everyone, I'm Scott, president of Domino's Pizza. Have you heard of Hatsune Miku?
Get a rope.
How do you get shirts so clean, Mr. Lee?
Ancient Chinese secret.
My husband, some...
Pure athlete, yeah.
Here's his ancient Chinese secret.
Cream.
Folks, I work with lots of people who wear dentures and smoke.
Mommy, how long will Charlie live?
1 second.
I like the Whopper the way it was. Fool.
The new Whopper has more beef than ever, with luscious taste and a foamy trait.
Dunkin' Hines Yellow rises to great heights of moistness.
This is the day of great taste.
Deluxious.
This is the day of great moistness.
This deluxe yellow rises above the rest.
Moisture.
Haven't you ever tried it?
No, is it soft?
Squeeze it.
Ooh, it is soft.
And help take a bite out of
Cream, yeah.
It still tastes good like a cigarette should.
Dude, that fucking guy. Moisture. Anyway, how you guys doing?
We obviously know a little bit about what's coming.
Massive.
Big.
My word, it has exploded. Loads. So, we're coming a bit early.
Yeah, we're coming a bit early. Thanks for 1,000 bits, Ortorius. Appreciate it. Squeeze it. Are you playing against KO or we get KO news? How serendipitous. I'm playing against KO. Sir Topham Keck. Duke Keckham. Anyway, I'm what's the word? Big. No, I'm kidding. What's the word? I'm manifesting right now. As you can see, we're having a snow walk this evening. So I'm manifesting non-104 degree heat indexes. Duke good while it lasts them. KO hype short kings versus big boys. Good luck. I don't know if KO are supposed to be really good right now. I don't think they were before the GHB. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't recall them being super good. Hopefully they're super good now. They're even worse at the GHB. Well, I've strategically I've strategically chosen an army that does not benefit at all from obscuring. Because I have only monsters today. We're going back to the roots, back to the Beast Claw. So he can at least get to shoot me. So we'll see. Painted your Mornfang champ. He and his friends always miss everything and then die, but hey, I just think they're neat. Yeah, Mornfang suck, but I like them too, you know. They kind of always have sucked. I don't think the Mornfang have ever been good in any iteration of Age of Sigmar. But I have a bunch of them, and I like them, and I'm just waiting for the day when they get something.
So fucking big.
So fucking big. Funny story, monsters in 40k get to benefit from obscuring. Okay. I imagine the terrain in 40k is bigger, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it's just a game balance thing. Right now, in this moment, there's an ad council ad running on radio about Kansas butter and productions. It ends with, I kid you not, try great Kansas cream-based products today. Kansas cream makes it better. And you couldn't not tell me about it. I appreciate it. I need those foreign correspondents telling me about funny commercials in this day and age, not just old ones. It's around the same. There's just more shooting in 40k. I see. Isn't Dude Kekum the Pokemon kid? I don't know. When Pokemon came out, I was too old for it. So I never got into it. But, I mean, probably. Armies are also a lot bigger in 40k. Oh, that's true too. Ash Ketchup. Yeah. I feel like they got the idea right this season for Mornfang being anti-cav. Just sent the ball straight into the gutter on execution. I think it's an interesting mode, or it's an interesting thing, like job for them to have, anti-cavalry. That's like a reasonably interesting role that they could explore. But it does make what is ostensibly your bread and butter default troop choice, it turns that into a silver bullet. And I don't know if that's good, just on the face of it. And then on top of that, there's no synergies they can absorb anywhere on either side of the army that matters. And so you can't really build a support system for them to be like good in an army, you know. All of the good Gutbuster spells that buff damage only target infantry. The singular buff that all of Beastclaw has only targets monsters. Mornfang have the same bad impacts as Gutbusters. The sub-faction only benefits monsters. Mornfang are just like, it's the meme of that kid getting lifted up in the pool, and then at the bottom of it there's a chair filled with Mornfang. They just can't absorb any buffs. And being a unit of 2, yeah, that's a good point. Being a unit of 2 is really rough for balance. Being a unit of 3 is a lot easier. It's easier to be good when you're a unit of 3, you know, pigs and Vanguard and stuff. Or even 5s. But a unit of 2s are hard. Playing KO, any expectations? I hope they're good. Like, I hope everyone was wrong and they're just great. But I'm trying to play every army, so I hope they have some funny stuff to do. My first expectation in the KO game is I expect to get shot. I expect to get shot a great deal, which is fine. That's how it should be. AoS needs rock, paper, scissors mechanics. Unit type beats unit type beats unit type. Maybe. I don't think armies are big enough to really support that right now, is my only concern for Mandius. It's a decent idea. You know, cavalry beats infantry, you know, infantry beats whatever, monsters, I don't know, something. Some type of, like, reason to play things based on type rather than just how much damage they do and how fast they are, right? But I don't know if armies are quite big enough to be able to do that. I certainly don't want rock, paper, scissors to be like the metagame for armies themselves, but for unit types it makes more sense. Would that really work when armies themselves don't have all unit types? Yes, yeah. That could work. It's sort of like, in a fighting game, alright, this character is slow, so he does more damage. This character is a keep away, which means they're going to take bonus damage. When someone gets in on them, this character is a grappler. You know, you can have positives and negatives built into you. This person has an invincible super in exchange for, I don't know, something, right? Fighting game is skill-based, though. Well, it's execution-based, I guess you could say. Which army is Mexican? Akuma? Lumineth. You can just 100 to 0 your opponent with a garbage tier character. True, but also, I mean, somebody who plays in Worlds can probably beat me with a bad army too. There's a lot of skill expression in Age of Sigmar. In fact, a worrying amount if you look at the numbers. Even though there are dice rolls involved. Yeah, we do kind of already have something like that with units that get stuff like anti-cav or whatever. Although that is all just rend. So it only matters if they're allowed to activate or not. But it's a similar idea. It's just an implementation of that idea. There's a bunch of others you could be doing. If you wanted to. In your experience, they're not even great against cavalry? Well, no, they're not. Because they just get killed. Because the thing about cavalry, it does 1,000,000 damage. But yeah, they ignore that charge bonus. Like, that's cool, actually. But I think they still end up getting killed, even so. Who's the Brian Fury of AoS? I don't know. There's like 22 world tier players in the world. 50? I don't know. The scene is pretty small. Prerequisite for skill expression is having skill unsafe. True. Who's Brian Fury? Oh, yeah. He's a Tekken Psycho Cyborg guy, also a Korean guy. Counterpunch army. Gotta do those taunt cancels. Anyway, I've been wasting time until bot 1 showed up, and I see that bot 1 has appeared. And so I'm gonna get this shit started. Start playing an game, shall we? Do you think if GW gave Foot Heroes unusually high capture power, they would shift roles to being a slow but nearly confirmed capture of backline if unanswered, or more of a cheap defensive nerd? I don't think you would play them still. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what your capture is. Because to capture from you, all you have to do is kill you. Unless you're something like a Mega Gargant. Whatever number your capture happens to be is kind of like generally irrelevant. Not always, but generally irrelevant. Just kill them. I don't think we need a new solution to the problem. I mean, we could invent a new solution to the problem by changing core balancing mechanics and keywords and stuff in the game itself, but we've solved this problem already. We've known the solution since first edition. How do you make foot heroes good? By making them a wizard, a priest, or something with a good ability. That's it. You do that. Make it a wizard, make it a priest, or have it an equivalent ability that's strong enough to be a force multiplier. That's it. We already know the answer to this problem. If they want a very cinematic game where the heroes stand on top of tactical rocks and pull out their sword, and they're supposed to actually be good at fighting in melee, like a movie, then every single Foot Heroes War Scroll needs to drastically change, and it would have to change so much that they would be crazy overpowered. To have that kind of damage and durability on such a small footprint with also good movement, you know. In other words, if they want to make melee foot assassins good, they have to essentially make them almost like drastically overpowered. So I think they probably shouldn't, unless that's the army's entire gimmick or something. You could imagine it as Korn's gimmick or something, but still. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? Headphone users, warning, about to enter a chat channel over here. Good old Akira.
Yo.
Bot 1.
What's up?
How you doing this fine evening? I gotta turn myself down a little bit. As we previously agreed. There we go. I can't turn him up.
Yeah, I got too much of a smooth, sultry voice.
Yeah, I can't turn him up anymore, so I'm turning myself down, and therein we will solve the issue. Loading up TTS at this exact moment.
All right, bud, let's do it to it, man. Let's get it going. I'm gonna show your chat the power of KO. They sleeping on it. They think, oh, you know, some obscuring terrain. All of a sudden, the army just turned off. They don't get it. They don't know. They don't see the vision.
That's nice to hear. I'm glad they're wrong about that. The server name you should be looking for is HeyWoah_big, and the password, as always, is just big, big, big. All lowercase, no spaces.
All right, we'll let TTS do its thing. Let's see if he finds it.
Game screen turn on. There we go. I got in the top half of a decent sized tournament running like 17 exalted heroes this weekend. Yeah, you can do some funny stuff. Capable. Grab the ogre die. Very necessary. Set a custom die. Alright, now I've been going through these battle plans one by one. Because I want to do all the battle plans and I want to do all the armies. I want to get both in there. And so today, the battle plan we will be playing on is Roiling Ruits. Bunch of objectives, got kind of a sideways slant here, but nice long deployment zones. Last game had very small deployment zones. It was a concern. If you are the underdog, you must use the Tangling Tendrils ability. I've seen that video. Once per battle round to start the battle round, pick a pair of objectives to be the targets for the rest of the battle round. Units, friend and enemy, have strike last while they are contesting either target objective. Okay, set up for a big multi-slam then, huh? Okay, so the underdog...
Wait, wait, hold on. Does that just mean everyone on that objective has strikes last?
Yes.
As soon as you enter that objective, so doesn't that do nothing?
Well, it could do nothing. You know, you can imagine a situation where you charge in and maybe your unit is like right here, and so you're not on the objective, but you're still in combat, and you can dumpster them maybe.
Oh, I see.
So I feel like in preparation of the possibility of this happening, you might not want to be on the edges of objectives if you can help it. So maybe that's something. I will be getting got by this later this game. Clip it. It'll get me.
I mean, just don't be the underdog.
Oh, true.
Oh, I guess
Easy.
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Well, if you're the underdog, then presumably you choose whatever, and you can't screw yourself. But if you're not, and then it's 5-3-2, just like normal. Roiling Roots. Let's see, which one is that? 3. Place. All right, we got all the terrain down. Oh, look at that! It's cool. We have 2 places of power on either corner. The Lord Croak heads in obsidian, maybe jade.
What's this far? Oh, it's just a small area terrain. All right, all right.
So, and then obscuring are the trees.
Twitch Prime.
And area terrain. Oh, obstacle. Okay. Those are obstacles, huh? Not on line 1. They get a big prime despite not being online. Appreciate it. Thanks for liking my stuff. I'm going to summon my army over here. The Monstars. Just monsters. So just monsters everywhere. I'll go over it real quick and then we'll go over yours.
All right.
I got a Slaughtermaster who is going to sit on top of the maw pit. That's his job.
You're doing a great job.
The maw pit, do you know what the maw pit does?
I'm sure I'll find out. It'll be fine. Doesn't it do some damage to me or something?
Yeah, it's the pizza pit. It does lasers. It shoots 3 lasers every hero phase, not just mine. 18 inches away, and they do D3 mortals.
To everything in the line, or just
just one target, and it's kind of weird. If the target is alone, if it has no other friends near it, then the roll for damage cannot fail. If the target has friends within their combat ranges of each other, then the roll can fail. So it punishes lone wolves and incels.
Well, luckily, I'm playing the Chad KO, and they're always next to each other.
Yeah, no such problems. Long-time YouTube viewer, first-time Twitch Prime rememberer. Hey, not online. Appreciate it. Thanks for the first-time chat. Slaughtermaster himself has like meat collecting abilities. If something dies near him that's a enemy, he collects meat to later hand out for bonuses. However, I'm running 0 units that can collect that buff.
Okay.
Because it's not very good, and he's stationary on the maw pit anyway. He is here to summon the Kron Spine, or try to, and shoot lasers. That's his job. And then I have 4 Frost Lords. Just like the old days.
And a cannon.
The red Frost Lord is a priest. The Blue Frostlord has once a game in combat, target enemy cannot make ward rolls. Do you have any wards in your army?
No, not really.
Okay, then you won't care about any of this. And then the white one has -1 ward rolls within 6. So once again, anti-ward stuff. And then the black Frostlord has nothing. This is a Huskard on Stonehorn, which is slightly different. He doesn't have a spear, so he does bad damage, but he's a priest. And has one buff
That's good.
that sometimes works. And then I have a Iron Blaster, which typically every turn I shoot it and absolutely nothing happens. But then every once in a while, it does 10 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It has a scary damage number. It's Ren 2 damage 5.
That's a lot of damage.
But it's very unreliable. So I prefer to just run it out there and have my opponent worry about whether I roll good or not. And that's the army. It's 1970, which is not enough for an extra thing anyway. I have 5 battalions, so we're 5 drops. This guy is part of this guy's part of this guy's thing, and this guy's part of this guy's thing. But aside from that,
So you
5 drops.
you get the extra reroll, or the reroll for
I
double
kind of like the
turns,
extra
'cause,
reroll. I've never profitably used it, but it's comforting to have it.
You know, it feels nice.
And then what do we got over here? Oh, we got zones.
Oh, we got big zones here. All right. So basically, I don't know if you know their new gimmick. They no longer are on the boats. They just travel with the boats.
Yeah, they
so
are.
Whenever
They're like Looney Tunes, Sonic the Hedgehog running next to the boats.
Yeah, exactly. So whenever I move a boat, all the people who are like near it deploy within 6 inches of it.
Okay.
So that's how they move. And they can't charge when I do that, but except if it's this boat.
Yeah, unless
the
it's a
assault
frigate,
boat.
that's the Charger one.
Yeah, that's the charging boat. So I got 2 drops, and one. The army general is going to be my admiral here. He's in the Ironclad. The Ironclad, much like your cannon, is a big boat with big scary guns that always miss.
Perfect. I look forward to us missing each other like it's some kind of action movie when we're running across a catwalk.
Yeah, it's 460 points of kind of do nothing, sometimes do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the big cannon, so 2 shots, 4s and 2s. I think it's D3 plus 3. Let me.
D3 plus
confirm
3,
that
that's
for-
real damage, yeah.
Yeah, D3 plus 3, 2 shots, 24 inches, because it's got the Great Sky Cannon on it.
Mm-hmm.
In this attachment, like I said, we got my Admiral. He's going to have the Void Stone, so I have a once per game just auto unbind.
Okay.
Nope, you're not doing that spell.
That's great. That's going to be good against Kronspine. The one time I finally roll it.
The one, I felt bad when you brought Crossfunk. I'm like, the one time he rolls that 8, I'm just going to be like, no, we're not going to do that.
No, that's good. I mean, I have 5 monsters. Why should I be given 6? You got to play against it.
It's got a full 6-man squad of Enden Riggers. They're there to heal it, and they also bring a little melee combat.
Sure. And then the blasters.
10-man unit of, Grunstock Thunderers. They do the blasting. They do the fixing. That's basically it on this boat.
And these guys
on the
are
next
all
boat,
melee.
we got
Sky Warden, right?
These are all melee. Yep, these are all the Sky Wardens. They have Crit Mortals, 2 damage each.
Ooh.
2 attacks each. So, and when the boat charges, they get fight first.
Nice. And I believe the way this works, this might interact favorably for you with the underdog thing, because I think it still works this way. Someone from chat can correct me, but if you have strike last and then you gain strike first, it just evens out and you strike normal.
I do believe it kind of works like the stack,
which would still have you fight before whomsoever is on the objective.
Yep. So it will help with that a little bit. They also have a gimmick where at the end of combat they do a shit roll and then they leave.
At the end of
blast
combat.
Out of combat. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, they
not
roll
like
D3, and as long as they get a 2+, they get to blast out of combat, go their full movement, which is 12 inches.
oh, that's cool.
They do some mortals, and they leave.
It's not insane like after they fight. It's after combat.
Yeah, it's at the end
Yeah,
of the
okay.
turn. So, but do keep in mind if like I retreat with the boat or do anything, or even do what's that, power through with the boat, they come with it.
Is it a may or a must today?
It's a may.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't ever have to bring people with the boat, but
Nice.
like anytime the boat moves, whoever's next to them can go with it.
Cool.
So that's redeploys, advances, whatever. The navigator here, he does a fun little gimmick where at the start of my hero phase, I roll 6 dice, and depending on how many 6s or 1s I roll, I can do different stuff. I can either move my boats, or I can do mortal wounds to you and then half your movement characteristic.
What's the range on that?
18 inches.
And what phase?
My hero phase.
All right, so you could halve my movement. Is that for the turn or until, well, if it's yours, it would have to be until your next then.
Let's see, until the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
Or I can add 3 inches to the move characteristics of friendly sky vessels.
Oh, well, that's good too.
Yeah, so I can do one or the other.
All right,
Honestly,
Navigator's kind of nice. Got it.
yeah, and he can also unbind.
Cool. And then what does the Admiral do again?
He bonks. No, his main gimmick is going to be I can all-out attack the Ironclad for free.
Oh, sure.
Without spending command points.
Yeah.
And then once per game, I can make the Ironclad get +1 attack characteristics on all its weapons.
Ranged and melee?
Well, I wouldn't be too worried about melee. I don't actually know.
Well, I don't know what kind of
think it's
boarding
just-
weapons it has. Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, it's like I think like 4s and 3s rend 0, 1 damage, so I wouldn't worry about that. But
Okay.
I do believe it's just shooting. Yeah, it's just range weapons. So once per game, in my shooting phase, I'd say all guns to bear. It gets 1 extra shot on everything. It's got the big gun, the little guns, and the missiles.
Nice.
Both boats have the same gimmick where if they fly over you, they drop bombs. That's in the movement phase.
Cool.
That's basic.
And these are, they're
that
not
doesn't come up
monsters,
very
they're war
often.
machines probably. Are they 3
They
up
are
save?
war machines. Huh?
Are they 3 up save?
I think they're 4. Let's see. Ironclad is a 3 up save. No, yeah, 3 up save.
Good, that's proper. Okay. I was afraid it would be a 4. And I would disagree because it's a fucking battleship. It should have at least a 3 up.
Yeah, they both have 3 ups.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's it, man. This is my charging boat. This is my shooting boat.
You know, it's a good thing indeed when a man knows his place, right? These are the fighting guys. These are the shooting guys. All right, let's go.
That's it. Nothing complicated here. I'm going to be honest. The big boat isn't probably worth these points. I probably should have just brought 2 frigates and an extra unit, but no, I'm not doing that.
G-Well, thanks for the $5 on YouTube. Appropriate given the Caradron reveal today. Finally, some dedicated melee coming to KO LOL. Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, I did. I'm pretty excited about the new guys. I don't know what that terrain piece is. I'm assuming that TARDIS portal thing is a terrain piece for us that I'm gonna assume moves. But I mean, the Sky Wardens were already kind of a melee unit, so I don't really know what the other ones. I guess they're just gonna be cheaper guys.
Yeah, and the engine riggers used to be because they had those chainsaws back in the day.
I mean, they still kind of clap in melee. They still have them.
It's like Ren 2 D3 damage. Like, that's good.
Yeah, it's just that they don't hit
Not
good.
a terribly large amount of attacks, but...
Well, they get 3 attacks each, 4s and 3s, Ren 2, D3 damage each.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it hits, it does a lot.
Sure.
But these guys have the crit mortals. They've always been the melee unit. But I'm assuming those new guys are going to be the cheaper melee, and they're probably going to be a little more independent.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to assume they're kind of like chaff melee.
Mm-hmm.
With your Sky Wardens and Engine Riggers and Thunderers and everything else being your more... I really like the box, though. The box is good. that they're releasing with it. In
All
my
right, how much
opinion.
TTS have you played?
I've played a good bit.
Have you seen the new
I've played a good
stuff,
bit.
like roll all dice button and
Oh yeah.
clear mat button and stuff? All right, we're good. Let's roll
Yeah,
for
I know how to use the buttons. I don't know where the fancy dice are, but whatever.
let's roll for deployment. I got a 5.
I got 2. Oh, there's the fancy dice. Hold on.
There's the KO dice.
Yes, please. Please, please.
All right, what'd you get?
Yeah. I got a 2. But
Right. I'll deploy first. But really, terrain, which soon you will have, not now, but at some point in the future. Oh, hold on. I still have the degrees set on 90 from Magic the Gathering. Don't worry about it. I'll put this thing front row center.
how fast do these Mournfangs all move? Like 12?
Oh yeah, the monsters. So they're all 10s. Let me
10s. Okay.
let me open up all my. I got a bunch of notes and everything to all open up the reference stuff, the ogre stuff. Yeah, all of these 4 Frost Lords, they 15 health, 4 up save, 10-inch move. Their claim to fame is if they get the charge, they do approximately more, maybe even more than double damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And if they don't get the charge, damn, they're terrible. So consider charging them or don't let them get the charge.
Got it. All right. I will warn you with the frigate. I did give him the soggy upgrade where he has the deal breaker ram, so he rolls dice equal to whatever he charges, and on every 4 up is a mortal.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's potentially 12 mortal wounds.
Yeah, that was our old rule. We got D3s now, but yeah, that was the old rule. That's a fun one.
So
And
this
what
frigate
others
is basically a Stonehorn.
Starting to like it already.
Maybe you've been a KO enjoyer all along. You just didn't know it, bud.
In first edition, I collected some of them. I have a squad of 6 engine riggers that I got custom helmets from the Rocketeer printed out.
Yeah.
And some Grunstock, or not Grunstock Thunderers, some of the Arcanaut Company, because in first edition they were good. And
yeah, what got me to collect this army is I
the
saw
Wolves Rain guys.
Yeah, I saw the big ironclad and I saw the one dwarf hanging off the side painting it. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah, I love that detail.
Yeah, I'm like, I've been in the military for 20 years. That sounds right. There'd be some schmuck on the side of the boat painting it while it's in battle.
All right, I'm gonna deploy the Slaughtermaster, and that's my first drop.
Cool beans. All right, my first drop will be the assault boat with the boys.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah, look at that. Nice, good mix here. You're gonna go over there. I'll clean this up, but you get the general idea.
And the next drop will be Lonely Normal Stonehorn Man. We'll put him next to the. Oh, how many? Do you still have Fly High, or something like it?
So it's no longer like how you remember it. I would have to do it in the deployment phase. Like I would have to declare, like this boat's gonna be in Sky High.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't do it in the game anymore. And I'm doing the scouting forces, so I kind of want to have as much stuff on the field as I can get.
You reminded me, equally as important as what army you are, I forgot to ask what the battle tactics are. So you're going scouting force.
And master of the paths.
If an
kind
enemy
of feel
hero
like
has
KO
been
can
destroyed, and I have like 5 heroes, so eventually you'll get that for free. Completed the end of turn if there are more friendly units in neutral territory than enemy. If there's no neutral territory, well, okay, that doesn't matter. And then domination, you complete the battle tactic if at least 3 different friendly units are each wholly within 9 of a different corner. Okay, so domination is after you table me, your guys do pirouettes and run to equal and opposite areas. Okay. You will lose battle tactic if there are 3 or more friendly scout units wholly outside territory. And so that's like turn 1 easy. You can lose battle tactic and return 3 or more objectives or terrain features that you control in any combination are being contested by any friendly scout units. Oh yeah, so just have 3 objectives because most of your guys are probably scouts. And then friendly scout that was not set up this turn is contesting a terrain feature that you control that is wholly within enemy territory. Oh, scouting force is kind of free as long as your units are fast and you have a bunch of them. Nice.
Which KO has both those things.
Yeah, nice.
Also, I'm doing the whole thing where I have 2 extra movement on all my boats.
Yeah.
And the upgrade for the ironclad is another 2 extra movement, so they're both 14-inch movers.
Oh shit.
They're quick
All right,
boats.
they're zipping.
They're zooming up the board.
This Frost Lord who has the anti-ward thing, but you don't have wards, so it doesn't matter. Put him there.
Oh, and which battle tactics are you taking, sir?
Oh yeah.
Intercept and
I'm on
recover.
Master of the Paths, which is I have to. Well, okay. I'm not on Master of the Paths. That's just what is shown here. I'm on Restless and Burger. So State 2, State 3. Restless Energy. I need to control an objective that used to be controlled by you.
Yeah.
And I need to control every objective within enemy territory, and then I need to control every objective, period.
Jeez. Just thinking you're smoking me. Okay.
I picked these mostly to get the top 2 on each of them, but hey, it could happen. And then intercept and recover, aka the burger thing, where after we're done deploying, I give you 3 burgers and you can give them to 3 of your units. And then if I kill them, I get it. And if I take a double turn, you eat a burger and it's gone forever. So here you go.
And these my burger tokens?
And they're even colored like it.
I was like, we could probably find a model for a burger. Oh, my turn?
Yeah, I put down my 3rd drop.
My bad. Alright. Well, once this guy's down, it's pretty much I'm done. Because, again, it'll be very similar to the other one, where it's just all the dwarfs next to the...
Alright. And I'll put down everything else.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too concerned about where the dwarfs start. It's really wherever the boat ends up.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that charge?
No, I'm measuring against your movement, not mine.
Oh, I was like, oh, you got that? Okay. I'll take it. You got it. I believe in you. That's not the charging boat.
Right.
That's the charging
boat. Yeah,
the
middle boat's the charging boat.
Oh, and all the boats give my guys cover, so you just get -1 to hit. As long as they're within, I think it's 6 inches of the boat. Hold on. Have bomb racks now.
Alright, and that's melee and ranged?
Yeah, it's both.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like called boat cover or something. Battle traits. Sky vessel cover. As long as they're within 6 inches of the boat.
Is the Ogoroid life.
Twitch Prime.
Don't worry, bud. I'm in a very similar boat. Haha, God.
Disaster plan. Thank you for the big prime for 21. Appreciate it. YVM. Somebody said if you're on or near obscuring, your ranged shooting is reduced, like the distance. Is that true? I didn't look it up when they said that.
I do think there's something. Well, I mean, all the boats have fly, so it doesn't matter. The only thing it might matter for is going to be the Thunders, because everyone else has fly. But let me jump on and look at the core rules on that. I do think something about, like, if you're wholly within. Obscuring. Blah, blah, blah. Terrain types. Yep. Obscuring terrain. No, I don't need the list of them. I need, what does it do?
You saw the title and you thought it meant text-to-speech game, and you figured you're like playing against a collective chat via TTS, and so, oh, like Twitch plays Pokemon except AoS? That would get kind of complicated. Hey, good idea for the future, though.
Okay, so if all units are within 1 inch of this terrain, are wholly within 1 inch of this terrain, unless they have monster or fly, the range of its weapons are halved, and it is not visible to enemy units outside of its combat range.
Okay.
But that doesn't affect charges. So yeah, chat's right.
All right, true. All right, so this Iron Blaster's range is now 9 instead of 18, but it, oh yeah, about the Iron Blaster, it has an 18-inch range, but its movement is 9, and so it can just run out there and shoot something. It will get countercharged.
So it's got 27-inch range.
Yeah, it has a very long threat range, but it does have to kind of get in the middle of it to get a shot off. It has some melee attacks. It's got the best armor save in my army, and it's a cannon.
Sorry, right. I think I'm pretty much 4s across the board.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm 4s across the board too. I was playing Gutbusters for half of the army the last 2 games, and they're all 5s and 6s. But these guys.
I mean, I play Fire Slayer, so I'm used to having no armor save.
True. Charges check for visibility at the end of the move. Okay. Anyway, all right, I got my drops down. You very outdropped me, so it is your choice who goes first.
I do feel like it would be in my best interest for you to go first, sir.
Yeah, I think so too. Even though I'm punished for taking the double by losing a burger, it's still a potential concern. All right, let's start it off.
But you know how you always want to be charging?
You always want to not be getting charged as well.
Yeah, we're polar opposites here.
Yeah. Oh, you need to distribute your burgers before the game begins.
Oh, yes. All right. My navigator will have one of the burgers, and my 2 boats will have the burgers.
All right. Yeah, Hamdog Porkington, good name. They'd have to pilot Sons of Behemoth if we were doing like a Twitch plays. Just because then there's like no decisions to make.
Always be charging.
Actually, always be standing. Just always be standing on objectives, and then whatever happens, happens. That's Gargans. Battle of the food trucks. All right, I'm gonna start my turn. We each get 4 command points.
GG, but best of luck. Hope you get your charges.
Good luck, good fight, good night.
Good luck. Good night.
First things first, Slaughtermaster is going to ascend, and now he has Maw Pit power armor.
Yeah.
The Hero Phase 17 2,000 word essay about how to just get on there in the rules text. He's going to try to summon the Kron Spine. Line range for Unbinding, it now measures from the... Where's
So my only Unbinder is this guy.
Oh yeah, we're in range. Because it counts the whole thing.
A 12, huh?
Boxcars.
Oh, we in box. I hate to do it to you, bud.
No, this is the only way. It's the only way you can beat it. Once per
voiding it.
game,
Once per game. Get that out of there.
starts swirling onto the battlefield. No, denied. Maybe next turn. I'll just roll. I'll just roll boxcars again. Easy.
Do it again. Get it out of there.
Red man.
I hate to take your boxcars away, but
well, no. I mean,
I'm sorry.
That's good. That's what you should do. I'd get a free monster to throw away by just putting him here and be like, "Hey, kill him. I don't care." It'd be too good. Red man's gonna pray.
All right.
And he's gonna pray for the run and charge thing. Keening Gale works on a 4. And I don't know why I rolled 2 dice for that. It is a prayer. I got a 6. I don't want it. So I'm gonna store the juice. Juicing him up. 6. Got 6 juice points. The Huskard over here is also a priest. And he's gonna pray for Call of the Blizzard, which gives obscuring to a terrain feature.
Ooh.
But I don't want that. I actually just want the juice. And so I get 5 juice points.
Oh, really? You don't want to give obscuring to something?
I'm just getting some Capri Suns over here. I don't want to rock the boat. I will not be activating my place of power. Do you want to activate yours?
No, sir.
Yeah, let's keep it clean. No outside assistance.
Okay. Nice clean maps here. No need for...
Remember, you can pray the generic prayer for juicing. Oh, yeah, that's true. They came out with a new generic one. Is it better than... Like, is it easier to succeed at then?
It's easier to succeed, and you also lose less prayer points when you do it, because instead of losing D3, you only lose 1 if you fail.
Does it work on a 3?
You only fail on a 1.
Oh, it works on a 2-up. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it works on a 2-up, and you only lose 1 prayer point.
Is it an unlimited prayer?
Yeah, it is.
Nice. Okay.
So it's really good for fire slayers because they didn't have a generic so they're
you had to have like a target or something. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good update there.
So now, and also you lose less points, and it actually counts as a success. So if you're using the Rune Master, you get your fire slayer points for your better crack rocks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because that was always the thing with the masters. You never wanted to fail a prayer, so you never wanted to juice, because it was always better to get your crack rock points. But now you can do both, which is really nice for them.
Cool. All right. Well, it looks like I should get 1 more objective if I want to get 1-2 more. So I'm going to movement phase. I'll just plop down over here. Back a little bit. There we go. Right out in the open. 26. Just 12. What's the range when you're
14.
shooting? 18?
Well, the cannon, well, for all the guys, they're just pistols, so. But the frigate is 24 on the cannon, 12 on everything else.
Okay. So the cannon's just going to get me.
Yeah.
But look, I've been getting shot for free for 7 years in AoS. I'm used to getting shot. It's fine. And then these 2 guys, they're chilling, I think. Iron Blaster's chilling. We'll make him wholly on by rotating him slightly. And yeah, everything else, I want to see what happens. So I'm going to...
That's the end of your movement phase?
That's the end of my movement. I now have a shooting phase. I don't shoot. I now have a charge phase. I don't charge.
Wait.
Unless you want to redeploy, which you very well could do.
I do indeed want to redeploy, sir. I'm going to redeploy the big one. 4 inches.
Scooting up.
Pop.
Now, do they follow you even on redeploys too?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. They come along.
Oh, and you can just put them in front. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of...
So they teleport. They don't they're not
yeah.
connected via a rope. They deploy every time. That's sweet.
Yep. That's why they can't charge after they do this. They have to, yeah, that's why only the assault boat gives them the ability to charge, so.
Cool. Okay, nice. And then charge phase
Actually,
combat.
what's the, this thing lost range. What's the range on your Huskar here to shoot? 12?
It's a 18.
Oh, 18? Yeah, I don't want to be getting shot by this boy. Oh, that's 20 inches. We're fine.
I believe you're still too far away.
Yeah.
Oh no, I actually can shoot your front guys, I guess.
Oh, okay. In that case, we're gonna just.
The boat's too far away. Yeah, 18.1. Yeah, that one guy moves one plank length back and he'll be fine.
But yeah, this is their gimmick. This is how it works with the boats. Anytime the boat moves, this is what happens every time.
Cool. Alright, I like KO now. Shooting, nothing. Combat, nothing. Charge, no. End of turn. 1-2, but not more. So I'll score 8. And no battle tactics completed.
No battle tactics. All right.
Alright, you're up.
And I'm up. All right, let's start with the navigator. He's going to do his 6 dice roll. Let's see what we get. I'm really just looking for 6s on this so I can move my boats up more. All right, well.
No 6s.
No 6. All right. I didn't want to do anything anyway. It'd have been cheating if I got it off.
That's the thing with AoS. You got to find ways to cheat that are by the rules.
Yeah, exactly. Are all your Huskards and Frost Swords heroes?
Yeah, literally every unit in my entire army is a hero except this one guy.
Oh, okay.
So if you have something that's good against heroes or special, congratulations. It's
No,
a
I just have
buffet.
to kill a hero.
Oh yeah, kill any singular unit except the Iron Blaster, you get a battle tactic.
Yeah. All right. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. I don't think I can
Is
even make
that the
that
movement?
charge.
I'm going to try to off-turn summon Kronspine.
Oh, yeah, sorry, my bad. I mean, I guess
I super fail. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I mean, now that I see it, I think... Nah, he's too far. Sadly, he is too far.
That was, for whatever reason, that was going from the center of it for yours.
Don't even move
All right,
up too
Tokyo
far
drifting right in front. And the boys.
The boys. I just gotta make sure they're all in range. I think my thing is all from the middle. How do you set it up so it's from the edge?
I have no idea. It has something to do with this aura that's on it. Is that when you go to it, it goes to the aura for some reason instead of the target. But all your guys are half of them are like 12 away, and the other half are like 13 away.
As long as they're within 18.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to come, bud. You're still back here.
Got to protect the burger.
There's the one problem. Yeah, he's got to protect the burger. Speaking of which, I think you'll just move your 4 this way. Big moves. All right. I think that will be it for my movement phase.
All right. No redeploy.
No redeploys? Alright. Let's see. What's the wound characteristics of your Huskar here? 14?
No, 10. They're all 10s.
Wait, they only have 10 health each?
Oh, I thought you said movement characteristic.
No, the health.
Yeah, Huskard is 14. All the others are 15s.
Alright. Big boy. The big boat. You know what? No need to wait. We're going to pop it all. We're going to bring all guns to bear. That way I don't have to remember.
This is the double shoot thing?
This is where all his guns get an extra shot. So all the guns on them is going to be the Sky Cannon, the carbines, and the torpedoes.
All right.
And then we will be using all-out attack on this, but it doesn't cost me a command point because the boss is there.
Yeah, I have a question before I all-out defense maybe.
Yes,
Grundstock Thunders have what range?
They have a bunch of different ranges.
Oh.
For the most part, it's going to be 18. It's 18 for the rifles and the mortar cannons, and it'll be 10 inches for the fumigators and deck sweepers. So 4 of them won't be able to shoot.
What's the Ren damage?
It's going to be on the rifle shots, it's just 1 and 1, and the mortar or / Aether cannons, it's going to be 1 and D3. So yeah, so 2 of these guys aren't going to get to shoot. Everyone else is going to be shooting you. Because there's 2 of everything.
Alright, so double shoots on the Ironclad or single shoots on the Thunderers. Which one is more likely to do a bunch of damage? Probably weight.
Probably the Ironclad.
Probably, yeah, a weight of dice maybe, but yeah, I'll do all-out defense on the Ironclad's doubling up thing. That's the one you spent the resource on, I guess. So.
It's true. It's only once per game. I don't got another one of these. And am I within 12 inches of the house guard?
No.
All right. So no carbine shots then. Just sky cannons and torpedoes.
All right.
Well, we might as well do the sky cannon. That's what we're all here to see.
Do the big guns.
The big gun is going to be hitting on 3s because all out attack. Okay.
Do 6s do anything special?
Nah.
All right.
Winning on 2s.
All right.
All right, 2 at Ren 2.
All right, normally I'm at a 4, so a 6, but I did the thing, so I'm on 5s. 0 5s.
D3 each then. D3 plus 3 each. You're looking at 6, 11.
11?
11, yeah.
All right, I'll take 10 because of Stone Skeleton.
Oh, reduces damage by 1.
Hell yeah. Dude, 10 is pretty good. It's a big shot.
Yeah. I mean, why you wouldn't play KO if you weren't trying to get big shots off?
True.
All right, 5 torpedo shots. Hitting on 3s, right? Yep, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. All right, you got 3 coming your way. Rend 1, 2 damage each.
3 at Rend 1, so I'm back to 4s. 1 4. Take
2
2.
damage each.
2 each?
2 each, yeah. So do you take 2
All
or
right,
3?
Dead.
Wait, don't you have stone skeleton?
Is this a twisting the knife meme or?
That was a genuine question.
Okay, so Stone Skeleton was once really good. Now what it does is every phase you take the first point of damage you would take is ignored. Everything else goes through.
Oh.
So at one point, yeah, one time it was a 4 up, then it was a 5 up for a real long time. Now it's you would take 15, you take 14 instead.
Oh. Yeah, no, that wasn't a twist. I'm sorry, that wasn't a twist in the knife meme. That I just thought it was like every damage you reduced by 1 or something.
No, it's terrible now.
Yeah, the boats have something similar where it's like the first damage they take on every phase or something they ignore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that sounds bad.
Well, I mean, okay, somebody who does like exactly 1 to you every phase, that's pretty good. But Usually it's like, all right, my Vanguard attack, they do 29. Like, okay, I'll take 28 and die.
All right. Cool. I didn't think I'd kill him.
All right, he's
boats,
dead.
but...
Next shooting.
All right, the boys. The boys are all gonna go at your this guy,
Sure.
Frost Lord. All right, so like I said, they got. Let's just do their big shots. So it's gonna be 4 mortar cannon shots. This is gonna be 4s and 3s. All right, and 3s to wound.
Ooh.
1 at
Okay.
rend 1.
Fail.
You failed. It's gonna be D3 damage for 2.
All right, I'll take 1.
Oh.
Stone skeleton.
Stone skeleton coming in clutch. All right. All right, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Aether rifle shots. So, or 4 guys shooting Aether rifles, so it's gonna be 8 shots. This is gonna be hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, run 1 damage. Wounding on 4s. All right.
2 rend 1.
2 at rend 1.
Take him.
1 damage each.
Up to 3.
You took both of them. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for them.
Nice.
This guy is gonna shoot his big cannon at this guy.
Sure.
So, it's not as good as the other cannon. So, same thing, 2 shots, 4s and 2s. All right. 1 hit. 1 wound, rend 2.
6s. Oh, got it. This guy has more of a will to live than the other guy.
Look at that. That's all the shooting that's coming out of there.
All right.
Nothing else is in range. So with that, no charges declared. That's my turn.
Well, I have 2 points left. I might as well go for a big old counter charge somewhere. That's.
No, don't countercharge me, bro.
I would need an 11 there, pretty high roll. I would need a impossible over there, much higher roll. And yeah, it's the end of the battle round. I gotta flush these points out somehow.
True.
Let's look for an 11. No. All right.
It's close.
All right. End of turn. You got 3.
I hold 3.
You hold 3 to my 2, so it's 1, 2 more.
And I did complete 2 of my battle
Yeah,
tactics.
you also have more guys in neutral territory, which is the thing, right?
Well, that's the so I got
that's
3
the second
units.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got 3 units wholly within or wholly outside of friendly territory. Basically all right here, and I killed 1 of your heroes. So I got 2 of my battle tactics, and I hold 1, 2 more.
It should be 20, right?
I think so, right?
Nice.
'Cause you get 5 for each.
attained.
Oh shit! Now I'm gonna get fight last everywhere.
Well, I mean, priority might have something to say about it, but I do have a reroll. Let's see. All right, big priority.
All right, let's see it. I rolled a 4.
4's pretty good. I got a 1. Hey, I'm gonna
big rerolls.
If I tie, I get to go. So really, this is a 50-50. So I think I will use my once per game reroll into a 4, which is a tie.
You know how you said you never got value out of it? That's a lot of value.
It took 3 games, but that was big value because it was about to be a lot of shootan. All right, hey, we'll keep it you go, I go. All right, fair and square.
Good, honest AoS?
Good, honest AoS. Meat and potatoes.
On my Twitch stream? Ridiculous.
Cinnamon apple pie, the 4th of July, nothing but honesty.
Disgusting.
Is anybody within 18 of the orbital laser cannon?
I don't think so, but
Yes?
oh,
No.
no.
Well, maybe. No. All right, so just the ship.
No, don't
And
orbital laser cannon my ship.
the ship is not alone. He has friends, and so the roll can fail. It doesn't. For 2 mortals.
I mean, I take 2. Ship can't do anything about that.
5 command points for the underdog. Oh, true, I forgot. I had forgotten. He shouldn't have gotten his scouting tactic. How come? Does it have a can't be set up thing? 3 more friendly scout units wholly outside.
That's
friendly.
at the end. Yeah.
And yeah, they're checked at the end. Let's see. 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
probably. I don't know which units you have that are scouting, but there's
So
plenty.
the units that become scouting are non-hero, non-infantry. Or sorry, non-hero, non-cavalry. So the boats are considered, because I don't think the boats are cavalry, are they? No, they're not. So the boats, all the guys. So I have 3 right here.
Boats can't be scouts, somebody says.
Why not?
Chat, is this true? It's only infantry and cavalry that can be, it says. Well, let's check the tapes.
At the every
friendly non-infantry
non-hero
and
infantry.
non-hero cavalry. Oh, true, yeah, it is just non-hero infantry and non-hero cavalry. So war machines wouldn't count.
Oh,
Had he known that,
no, yeah.
like, it's very easy. He could have just put these here, so...
Yeah.
You
If
can
it's
do that.
okay with you, but
Yeah, well, now
I
that you
would
know
just-
the rule, yeah.
Yeah, I misunderstood that. I thought the boats.
Considering all these guys could have teleported had he simply known the...
Yeah.
Well, had he and me had simply known the rule, it's not a big deal. Yeah, all right. So yeah, wholly outside. And that would be 1, 2, 3. Don't even need this one. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about
All
that.
right, maintaining proper game state. Moving on. What did I do? I shot a laser and that's it. This guy is going to pray for King Gale again. And gets a 6.
Oh, big prayers.
Big prayer. So technically I have 12 juice points, which should be enough to have this prayer go off in the double format. Pick a friendly Ogre Mode Tribe's monster or Mournfang pack, unit wholly within 12 to be the target. Chooses White Man, who is wholly 12. For the rest of the turn, the target can use Run and still use Charge. In addition, if the chanting roll was 8 up, which it was 12, you can re-roll runs and re-roll charges for the rest of the turn.
Ooh, so you got charge and run plus re-rolls?
So I have run, re-roll, charge, re-roll on White Man for this turn.
Does he fucking combat?
Sometimes. He does a ton of impacts, and then everything hits on 4s, but it has big damage, so we're flipping coins.
Alright.
Who else? The Slaughtermaster. Give me a Crown Spine dealer. No. And that should
Too bad,
be
because I'd have to do it the old-fashioned way.
That should be it for my hero phase, if you got a thing during that phase.
No. No, I do not.
Alright. So, time to move. Whatever outside 3 is here. Two and a half. Okay. Well. There we go. Bring his little thing along with him. White man's gonna run. A 3. We'll reroll it. 4. Nice. So it's 14. Where am I going? Am I going towards the shooting one or the charging one? I feel like the shooting one.
Oh, you kill one Huskar, and all of a sudden every Frost Lord on the game comes after you.
They're like bees, the size of, I don't know, a garage. So he's up there. Normal Frost Lord over here moves 10. And these are both the same, right? Yeah, they're normal Sky Wardens.
Yep. Just 2 units of Sky Wardens.
Hey, you know what? We talked so much about this, but I had to choose 2. We immediately forgot. We instantly forgot the underdog thing. I have to choose 2 objectives that are
paired.
That are strike last objectives. I promise I'm not choosing these with the foresight knowledge that I got run in charge with this guy, but it was always just going to be the 2 objectives that you're on with everything.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah. Moving 10. Whatever outside of 3 is over here. Has to be a pair, red or green. Oh, it has to be a pair.
Yeah, it says it's a pair.
Oh, in that case, I'll choose the greens.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll choose the Geishel greens. Because these guys
right.
are capable of actually fighting, and so it's probably better for them to fight last.
They gotta be wholly within it, though?
Well, let's see. If it is wholly within,
Or just
then
contesting?
Contesting.
Or just contesting.
Just
Yeah.
contesting.
Oh no, they're gonna have strike last. Oh no.
And maybe red guy's chilling. Yeah, we'll see what the future holds for red guy. What's the movement on Sky Wardens just themselves?
12 inches. Let me double check.
Pretty strong.
Yeah, 12 inches.
Pretty far.
They got their own mini boats on them.
They got jet boat packs. In which case, maybe we'll have a fight in the middle here. Later. Slaughtermaster's chilling.
Alright.
My movement is done.
Alright. I will go ahead and redeploy the big boat.
Can you redeploy a boat and then all the guys teleport on the other side of the boat?
Yes.
Oh, sick.
Yes. Yeah. And the thing is, so I got Cunning Fleet Master on my Admiral, so I rolled two dice and picked the highest.
Cool.
So I got a 6. So we're leaving.
They're out of here.
Well, I can't get super out of here, but I can make his charge harder.
Yeah.
Actually, should I just go straight back? That might be smarter. Now that I think about it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Tokyo Drift this way. And then everyone's coming with me.
Get them out of here. Okay, I'm already learning against KO. It seems when you're setting up your charges, it's not about getting outside of 3 from guys. It's about almost like zoning them out as if you were afraid of deep strikes.
A little bit. Because they got a lot of the... You know what? I'm going to put these guys on the side. I don't want them getting in this nonsense. Sorry, now I'm taking...
You want to set up 2 charges in my experience? Yeah, I mean, I happen to do that over here, but interesting. Yeah, because they can only redeploy once. Makes sense.
Yeah. In real life, this all happens a little faster, but
Oh, I forgot to move my Iron Blaster. He was just going to go here.
yeah, feel free.
I'll move him the minimum distance. The redeployed bubble around the ships is a lot more generous than you imagined looking at it. Yeah, the circle helps, for sure. And it's not even really about him rolling a 6. He could have rolled a 0, and all these guys would still probably
It's really, yeah,
be
about getting
mostly
the
out of
guys
harm's
out of
way.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the other thing is you're going to be in strike last now, which maybe might help. I don't know.
Yeah, unless I roll some obscene number. Yeah, I don't think I can. I have one trick that could work, but it requires
I believe.
it requires him to roll the 12 that I need for getting into the ship's range in the first place. All right,
I mean, there are 2 juicy burgers for you.
That's all the stuff?
Yeah, that's everything for me in the movement phase.
All right. Yeah, I'm re-rolling for the 1 in 36. That is true, Brenimate. Anyway, time to shoot. I have a single shoot, which could hit the ship. Cannot hit that guy. Can't hit that guy. I'll shoot the ship with the Iron Blaster. I'm going to use the once per game special Gyranian shoot master ability.
All right.
And I opened up the wrong thing. I believe it just works. One of those rules that's fun. Yeah, it just works. Add one of the tax characteristic of this unit's ranged weapons, so it'll be up to 3. And
it's just like my rule.
And 6s have crit 2 hits.
What's the rend on this?
Rend 2.
Yeah.
It's Rend 2 damage 5, but they hit on 4s. So who knows?
All right, I'm gonna defend this.
Yeah.
I guess I'll see if you're gonna all attack first, but I assumed you were.
No.
Oh,
No, I believe. I have belief.
How you just believe? All right. You're not gonna all attack this, huh? I mean, I do have 20 wounds on him. Damn it! Now you're making me think.
All of my decisions are just to make my opponent think instead of me.
Damn it, dude. This is the worst. All right, Rend 2, so I'm saving on 5s. All right. What do I need these command points for? I get a free all-out attack. You're charging me over here. Yeah, I'll do it. All right.
All right. I'll miss.
Damn, got me. You got me good.
Any counter shooting?
No, I got no counter shooting.
The ability is once per turn, not once per battle. Yeah. Well, it's once per turn, but only on my turn. Like, I can't use it to, like, counter shoot or whatever that thing is. All right, moving to charges. Let's do the hype one first. The guy who has a chance. Actually, this guy's closer. I think I'm going to say that's a 10.
Yeah.
So we're going to do white man first, looking for 12. 11. Let me remeasure that real quick.
Doesn't he have free rerolls?
He does. I'm just seeing. Yeah, it is definitely a 12. It is 100%. Reroll it. No. Blue guy needs a 10. Gets it exactly.
He gets it exactly.
The wrong man made it in, but he still made it in, and we'll make sure not to be, for once, not to be on the objective. Oh no, wait, I do want to. It's not a green one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a green one. He's going to do impact hits, which are, it's the shit D3. However, it gets bonuses to it, so it's not the shit D3.
You want this charge too?
Oh yeah, I like to do the impacts because it's.
Oh, okay, got it.
We're playing with Tonka trucks over here, and technically you can do them in whatever order, except for the combat phase. So it's a D3 plus 3.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Which is
that's
6 mortals.
6 wounds. 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 6
And then over here, I won't use my rampage yet. Black one going in on 2d6. Only one of the dice rolled for some reason, but it was a 3. And the other one is also a 3. So it's a 6-inch charge. He should very clearly make it in. There we go. Also a 6 mortals. Yeah, it's like I'm playing in first edition again.
6 mortals on these boys?
Yeah. I think they're 2 each, right?
Oh, yeah.
The burger thinks that $5. Oh, they have a quote from this game. Quote, all my decisions are just to make my opponents think instead of me. ... All miss. HeyWoah 2025. True. Good meme. Alright, that's all the charging, but I do have a rampage.
I do want to do a counter charge.
Okay.
Now,
first I'm going to
want
do
to pull the...
Because the rampage happens during the charge phase, so...
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
If I roll really high on this, I can do something stupid. It's going to be the blue one. The rampage is... Sorry, I'm scrolling to it so I can read the exact text. Once per turn army, charge phase, inflict D3 mortal damage on the target, then roll 2d6. The unit can move a distance up to the value of the roll. During that move, it can pass across models in the target unit, but it must end that move in combat.
Ooh.
So I do so I do D3 again to the boat, which is once again a 3.
Which boat? This one?
Yeah, this boat over here. And then if I roll Insano on this 2d6, I get to land over here and fight these guys.
Let's see it.
I don't. Maybe 6 inches.
You might clip one of them.
Technically, I get to fly during this move, but only across the target. 6.2, 6.0.
Does that count for hitting these 2 guys? I mean, you're in combat with them.
Yeah, I just want to reach. I just want to 3.7, 2.5. So I can't.
Yeah.
I can't hit that unit, but I can fight the heroes, I guess, if I feel like it.
Do they take mortals also, or?
No, in fact, since I can't actually reach, I'm gonna keep the heroes out of combat probably.
Okay.
And I'll just fight the boat with all my stuff.
Fair enough.
That was if I can, otherwise else no. All right.
All right. I will spend.
Oh, true.
2
I
to
can
counter.
pile in. I'm so stupid. Yeah, true. You're right. You're entirely correct. Okay.
You're trying to pull all my guys in. All right.
Yeah, it's fun time.
It's fun time.
Anyway, you have counter charges if you wish.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna counter charge with my other boat. That's an 8.
He's in.
He's in there. But more
And do you
importantly
get to
than
pull
in-
these guys in too?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're
Okay.
getting in there.
KO's doing funny stuff.
Sadly, I cannot do it with these guys because they are already in combat.
Already in combat, yeah.
So I can't pull them out, but I can use these guys and get in there. And then we roll 8 dice on this to see how many mortal wounds I get to plink off you. There we go.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so it's going to be 8 dice coming at you. Every 4 up is a mortal. 4.
All right. I'll take 3.
Ooh.
Wait, didn't you say your
right.
boats had that? Does he not have 6 on him?
No, this one doesn't.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just this boat. It's
Okay.
it's the soggy upgrade they gave us. So he gets it where every time he charges, I just roll dice equal to it. for mortals.
Nice. All right. Beginning of combat. Any beginning of combat abilities?
I do have fight first, but that's it.
All right. I got. I don't have any combat abilities.
All right, so these Skywarns get to go first. They get 12 attacks.
I'm gonna all out defense for sure.
Yeah, well, I'm mostly fishing for crits, but fair enough.
Oh, does it do like
It's-
actual nothing otherwise?
So it's 3s and 3s, rend 1, 2 damage each.
Okay. Yeah, I think I still wanna. I still wanna +1 save.
Cool beans. Let's see it. Ah, there we go.
Not 1/6. How?
Not
okay.
1/6. Couldn't buy a 6. 3s. All right, 6 saves.
Rend 1, so I'm on 4s. Fail 3, so 2, 4, 6.
2 damage each. So 6.
And it's a new phase. I'll take 5. Up to 8 out of 15. And the +1 save goes off because that's how it works now. And then over here, I'll activate Blue Man. Pile in 3. Can I reach the
don't like
shoots?
that.
Yes.
Going after the shoots?
I'm going after the shoots, not the ships.
Not the ships, all right.
And I think I will all-out attack here.
Yeah, because you're -1 to hit them right now.
Yeah, and I just want to even myself out a little bit. And surely I won't just die, because this is the shooting ship. Although,
I mean,
really, who knows?
Luckily, I'm so kind of like bunched in here. I can't get the engine breakers in, I don't think. I don't even know if they're in combat, actually. All right, I don't. I'm going to need you to measure it. For some reason, I measure off the edge.
It actually looks kind of close. They are.
Oh, they're in.
Yeah, they are in. They have.
I'm going to have to do some weird pile-in shenanigans to get them to actually fight, but...
All right, all the attacks, I think, will be going into Grunstock Thunderers. They have 2 wounds each, 4-up save.
2? 3 up, I'm pretty sure.
3-up save?
Yeah,
Oh,
3 up
okay.
save.
Then yeah,
They have a 3.
all into Thunderers.
All right. I got no command point, so I can't do nothing about it.
Don't you have the... What is that thing called? The fug? The choking fug?
Oh, you better believe I have the choking fug.
Am I?
Oh, no, we lost the choking fug.
Oh, okay. So I'm not.
So now instead, if they don't move, they get to shoot in combat.
Well, okay. That's.
I don't know why they didn't just give them shooting combat, but whatever.
They're real stingy with shooting combat.
Yeah.
Let me flip this thing over so I remember. Okay, 6 horn attacks, 3s and 2s. Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
It's 4s and 2s.
Oh, you're right.
-1 to hit.
Yeah, because it evened out. 3 at Ren 2.
3 at Ren 2. All right. Easiest 5s of my life.
True.
Easiest. How much damage?
4.
Oh, you still killed 2 of them.
And then the Frost Spear, which is also 4s and 2s now. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Also Ren 2.
2 of them?
Yep.
Oh.
3 each, so 6.
So 1, 2. Where's the other fumigator? Yeah, I was like, hold on, I gotta be careful about what I'm pulling here. I got good guns that I don't want to lose.
And then a D6 Stomping Hooves, which is 5 of them.
Don't hoove me, bro.
2 hits, 2 wounds. Rend 1.
All right, 4s. Made 1.
D3.
All right, let's see it.
1.
All right, take 1.
All right, there's that. Your activation.
All right, we'll go with these guys. Actually, wait, no,
No, they're on the green.
last. Yeah, they've had 5 less. They can't go. All right. Well, in that case, we're gonna go with my navigator. We're really just making. Hey, cut that out. We're just making space here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is all about. He doesn't do anything. But you are -1 to save, so maybe he does do something.
If not now.
If not now, never. All right, 3s. Okay. 4s. Nothing.
All right. Let's see. I got this guy over here. Probably just return into all the blues. He's at 8. When he takes 10 or more, these guys are on 4-up saves, right?
Those guys, the Sky Wardens, are on 4s. Yeah.
So what happens if I pile onto a strike last objective?
I mean, I think you activate, right? Like, so.
Yeah, I'm already
it's too late.
activating, so I think it's too late.
Yeah.
Now it
Yeah, it's
makes
too
my
late.
next turn not great, but
Yeah.
I'm just thinking out loud. I don't think I will. I'm going to split attacks because that's always a bad decision.
Yeah. Oh.
So
Okay.
the Frost Spear and the Hooves are going into the Sky Wardens on the green.
Okay.
And the horns are going into the blue Sky Wardens.
Now, do remember you're -1 to hit against all those Sky Wardens.
Yeah. Just those, or
So I don't know
both
if
of
you
them?
want. No, all of them.
Yeah.
Anything that's within the 6-inch bubble of a boat, you get -1 to hit.
Nice.
So I don't know if that changes your want to split.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Just roll 6s.
Just roll 6 is easy.
So we'll do the horns first on the blue squad.
All right.
There's 6 of them hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Ren 2.
So 6 up. Easiest 6 of my life, almost.
4 damage.
All right, 2 die.
And then the rest into the green zone. Also hitting on 5s. 1 hit. 1 wound. Ren 2.
Easy 6.
Easy 6. And then hooves, it's 2 of them. I'll miss.
All right.
All right. Now you can just do all your activations in a row.
All right, let's go with the Admiral. He'll finish there. There we go. He's got a good bonking stick. His bonking stick is okay. 3 attacks, 3s and 2s, Ren 1, 3 damage. 3s, cool. 2s, all right, easy game.
Nice.
The boat. There we go. I don't even remember what the boat does. It's got like a bunch of dudes with little knives that stab you. 8 attacks, 4s and 4s, no Ren, 1 damage each. 4s. Yep. 4s. 3. I guess that Ren 1. Because you got -1 save.
So rend 1 plus -1 to save, or just?
No.
Okay.
No rend.
So looking for 5s with 3 of them. Take 2.
Take 2.
It's a new phase. I'll take 1.
All right. Next we go with the riggers. They're just going to move up so that way they can all try to get some slappies in. Yeah, can you measure to see if these guys in the back can?
No.
Nope. So
The
just
next
4 of
2
them?
can, 4 of them.
All right, 4 of them. 3 attacks each. Do they get a champion? Oh, they do. I don't know who the champion is.
My default when someone forgets, because I've forgotten before, is the champion is correctly positioned to be in the direct center of all of them, because it's like generally how you would always deploy.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say
So he's
the
in
champ
range.
then. So it'll be 13 attacks then. And they're hitting on 4s and 3s. Ren 2, D3 damage each. 4s. 3s. This is Ren 2 innately, so I guess Ren 3 because you're all out attack.
Alright, so it just does damage.
So it's just D3. Alright, that's it.
Ooh.
So it's 6, 8, 9.
2 life left.
Alright, well, I mean, he's going to live because I got nothing over here that can hit him.
Technically lives. What about this guy? We're into the fight last phase, so all this stuff.
Oh, hell yeah. Fight last phase. I guess we'll go with these boys.
And 5 life left. Could very well die here.
Could die. Could live.
Trying to live.
Do you guys get a champion? Oh, you guys do too. Damn, I didn't realize that. All right, so 6, 7 attacks.
The Thunderers can fight, can they? No, they're 4 points.
No, I pulled them out.
Oh, wait. You... Oh, yeah, you remove casualties to remove them from combat. Yeah, yeah. So that you can shoot next turn. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I pulled them out on purpose.
Yeah.
I regret it now because this guy's almost dead, but their piddly gunstock butts aren't going to do anything anyway. But these melee attacks, well, let's go. 3s and 3s. Come on, crit mortals. All right, we got at least 2 damage there. 3s and 3 saves. Ren 1.
3 saves, Ren 1 on that guy. Looking for 5s. Got 1, take 2.
So it'll be 6 damage altogether.
Yeah, I took the 2 from the mortals already, so another 4.
So 4 damage.
Yeah. 1 life remaining. The ship can do it.
I actually hope the ship doesn't do it.
Why?
Because I want these guys to do their bombing run thing where they like jump backwards.
Oh yeah.
But they have to be in combat for that to work.
Well, then we're on the same team. Because I'm fine with them doing that.
Well, you take mortals.
Is it? Oh, it's at the end of combat, isn't it?
It's at the end of the turn, yeah.
Oh,
so if you're dead,
of the
they don't do
turn
it.
or combat?
I will double check.
Because I'm trying to heal at the end of turn or combat.
It is at the end of any turn. Okay. So. Oh, you can heal?
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind. I want the free.
As long as it gets to the end of any turn.
And you do go before I do. All right, 8 attacks. 4s and 4s. Oh, the boat's feeling it. 2. No rend.
2 no rend. I need 4 ups. He's dead.
The boat did it.
Well, no funny maneuver. Alright, I think that's all the different combats.
I do believe so.
I think everyone's fought.
Mm-hmm.
So... do,
I don't think the engine riggers get to do any funny business besides heal the boat. Yeah, that's all they get to do.
All right, well, let's power through over here.
All right.
Whomst shall be the target? And none of these guys have any damage on them right now. I can't actually kill the Burger Man, so I don't care. Yeah, I'll target the 6 engine riggers here.
No, don't go for them. They're sweet innocent boys.
D3, it's 2, which I think kills 1.
Yeah, you killed the guy.
Hey, all right. And then I can move, and then I have to land still within combat of everyone in combat with me. I'm surrounded like a white blood cell, so I'll just stay here.
I thought power through you got to move out of it, out of combat.
You can pass through and end the move within the combat ranges of enemy units that were in combat with it at the start of the move.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, it does not have to
You don't
end the
have
move in combat. Oh.
Yeah.
I should
Yeah,
have
you
read.
can just leave
I should
if
have
you
read the whole
want.
thing. I can't pull new people into combat. I guess that's the trick.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, yeah, you don't get the corn body slide.
Yeah. I don't know how worth it that is. Sure. Is that fine?
Looks pretty fine to me.
There.
What's the control score on that guy?
10.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, you got that.
Hey, all right. Any end of turn abilities or anything like that?
Yeah, these guys are gonna roll and try to heal the boat.
Heal the boat.
All right. They each all roll a d6, so there's 5 of them. And I heal the boat. 2.
So
I only
6
got
has
one
to heal at
6.
2, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
and then
I was going
4
to
to
say.
5 heals at 1.
Interesting. Okay. I control 1, 2, 3. Unless the boats are like also 10.
No, their command score 5. So I only control 2.
So 18, and I get I have an objective that you used to have. Get another 5. The turn is yours.
All right. The turn is mine. All right, let's do some Aether Navigator. You didn't do anything last time, but this time we got 1/6.
What's that do?
It's gonna do. How many wounds are on this guy? 15.
Yeah, he has 2 life left.
Oh, he could kill him. It just does D3 mortals and halves your movement.
No Stonehorn heal, end of turn? No, it's a once per game ability and it affects every ogre in combat, so I'm just saving it for a later turn when I have more guys in combat.
Yeah, so he's gonna...
If this guy lived, I would have done that, but... I consider this guy dead in the future in any case, so it wasn't worth trying to save him.
He's dead now.
Alright, you do 3 to him, he ignores the first one and dies anyway.
All right. Well, what an interesting turn of events there. Sadly, these guys are now out of range to get moved by the boat, so I don't really want to move the boat. I didn't really want to move it anyway. Oh yeah, I could place a power heal, right? That's a thing.
Oh, place a power healer?
Yeah, hold on. How does that work? Wholly within... Roll dice on each unit. Wholly within 6... Oh, within 6 of the place of power.
Yeah, it's not wholly for the place of power thing. And also, if I had guys around my place of power, it would heal them too.
Nice. Well, I might as well try
And
to get
it
some
also
boat heals
damages
and
them too if you fail the roll.
I mean, just don't fail.
Yeah, simply don't fail the roll.
4? Does it happen on a 4? 3 plus. Nice.
Oh, the heal is
right.
wholly within. On a 3-up heal 2, each unit wholly within 6. Oh, of the target.
Okay, wait.
Oh, the place of power is the target. Got it. Okay, yeah.
So they got to be wholly within 6 of the place of power.
Yeah. But only within 6 if they're taking the damage.
Oh, I see. All right, so I think the only unit that might be wholly... I wouldn't have rolled it then. But I did get it. Let's see if these guys are wholly within 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Cool. So they just heal this one then. You know what? Worth it. Now the question is, what do I do next? I got nothing else to do there. So, you want to do anything in my hero phase?
Let's see. I could try to summon the crown spawn again. But I might need those command points for the future. Yeah. I'll try to summon the crown spawn again. Succeed on 11.
All right, let's see if I can deny it.
No.
I do not. You got a crom spine.
Welcome, brother. Wholly within 12 of the cast, they're visible to them, and more than 9 from enemy units. There we go. And nobody's within 18, right? Well, the boat is. Shoot a laser at the boat, but it has friends, so the roll can fail. It doesn't. 2.
I mean, that's how you're going to kill my boat, it seems.
Dude, the pizza pit. It's kind of good.
It's kind of doing work right now.
That's all for me.
All right. On to my schmovement phase. I think what we're going to do here is we're just going to form a defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Admiral. And then these boys, sadly, the Thunderers couldn't come because they were too far.
They're protecting the place of power.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just, yeah, they're not wasting their time. What's the range in your guns? 10? Is that 10 inches within? Let's see. Would you mind doing me a quick measurement and see if that's within 10?
Yeah.
No, we can go back a little more. Actually, no, we can't because I need to have more units. Yep. You gotta take a step out. These boys will move their 4. These guys get to move back a little bit. But I thought this, can you see if, from this side? That guy. Cool. All right. So that's about as far back as we can go.
When they reset up, is it normal deep strike or is it like better? As far as distance.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is better. But let me read the exact ruling. I don't wanna KO. Action pack. Battle trait. Transfer. I have to be wholly within 6 and not in combat.
Ooh, it's way better. Okay. Nice. You can be outside of 3 or whatever if you feel like it. Cool.
Yeah. But let's see, that's 1 unit out, 2 units, 3 units. Question is, what do I do with these guys? Because the stronger unit of Sky Wardens could make it and grab that objective, but that actually doesn't do anything for me. So I think what we're gonna do is just be aggressive. Be aggressive.
There's only 2 more guys to kill. I think aggressive is the way here.
Yeah, and then that way they get all their pistol shots. Yeah, who knows? If they pistol this guy to death, they can try a long bomb charge against your butcher and get rid of Crom's mine.
Mm-hmm.
I think with that is going to be all my movement.
All right.
Any redeploys?
No.
All right, we're going to go into shooting phase. The Ironclad is going to shoot at this Frost Lord.
Sure.
With an all-out attack. Because this guy gives it to him for free.
It's that easy.
It's just that easy. Just do it for free. Why does everyone make it so difficult? Any all-out defenses?
No.
Oh, you're just going to take it, huh?
I think I'm liable to take more damage on average by the melee combat over here.
That's
But maybe
actually
that's,
fair.
Yeah, maybe that's not true because I don't know the stats too well, but it feels like that's the case. Then again,
Yeah,
a lot
no,
of
I
those
see,
guys are mortals, right?
Yeah,
So-
they're basically... Well, I mean, they still hit kind of hard, and it's Ren 1, so...
Yeah. I think I will save it for melee.
I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong on that. All right, let's see it. Two big cannon shots. On 3s. 1 miss. On 2s. Hit. Ren 2.
Looking for a 6. Almost.
Let's see it. Almost. D3 plus 3. 6.
I'll take 5. Thank you, Stone Skeleton.
I thought you told me Skeleton was bad.
It is. But it
It's working
happens a
pretty good
lot.
now.
Like, it often happens, so it reminds me. It's like, hey, I'm doing something.
All right.
Thanks.
3s. This is the torpedoes. 3s. All right, 3 at Ren 1.
Ooh.
2 damage each.
Looking for 5s. Ooh, 2 5s. Only take 2.
2 damage.
Up to
And
7.
last but not least, carbines. Eight shots. Why did... There we go. 8 shots. 3s and 3s.
Carbones.
Oh, I lied. 2s and 3s. Carbones. 3s.
Ooh, okay.
4. Rend 1. 2 damage each.
4 and 1. No.
Get him out of here.
2 4 6 8.
Well. All right. Can the Admiral reach that guy 10 inches to the Iron Blaster? If you measure center to center, no. I gotta figure that out. Oh, see, look at that tactical brilliance.
10.
9.9. That serves. That is how I got first place. You know, top Fire Slayer General at the Dallas GT.
Calculated.
I had it all measured out. 3 shots, 3s and 3s. All right, I'll hit. 1 wound, Ren 1, 2 damage.
Easy save. Iron Blaster, too strong.
Too strong.
Iron
Nerf,
and
please.
blasting.
All right, no one else has range, so now we'll go into the frigate, going into this guy.
Yeah. In the interest of still being a stream where stuff is happening, let's have this combat
Yes, sir.
instead of just it's over.
Oh, okay. So you know what? Let's have the frigate just shoot your iron blaster.
Sure.
It's not
Are you
gonna
guys
kill
playing
it
the new
anyway.
GHB? We are. If so, which battle plan? That would be, while he's shooting, Roiling Roots,
Well,
which is an interesting
missed.
battle plan. Oh, did you miss?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Big misses.
Anyway, Rolling Roots, we're on to number 3. I'm just doing every battle plan in order because I want to play all of them, and I'm trying to play against every army as well. The battle tactics are burgers and capturing a bunch of objectives. So Restless Energy, Intercept, and Recover. And then for the KO, Scouts, because they're fast, and Master the Paths.
Because they're fast.
Because they're fast. It's neat how you build your army for the 2 battle tactics you choose now, which is neat. Like, I guess that's technically how you did it before, but you didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of
All
appreciate
right,
that.
Let's go straight into charges.
Don't you have, I think
The
you have
frigate.
pistol shots over here. Do they have?
Oh, I thought I wasn't trying to kill this guy.
Oh, no, you are. I just meant, yeah, like you clearly won, but I would like to still play it out anyway because it's like a show. That's what I was meaning.
Oh, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Cool. Yeah, let's do pistol shots. Let's just do them all together at the same time. So they're
Yeah, no,
3
it
shots
wasn't.
each.
It wasn't a go easy on me. It was a this game's over, and if this was a tournament, I'd already be eating a hot dog at the concession stand.
Oh, we'd be getting drunk already. That's usually. I'm like, all right, cool, I lost. I'm gonna go get a beer. Whatever. All right, 21 shots, 3s and 3s.
Ugh.
Yeah, 7. Rend 1 damage each.
7 round 1. Looking for 5s. Got 2 of them. 1
All right,
damage
take
each.
5. Yeah, just 1.
I will
So-
take 4. I will take 4. Thank you very
Damn.
much. Stone Skeleton.
Stone Skeleton. I don't know, man. I was told it was bad. I'm not seeing
It
it.
probably saved me 6 total damage this game.
That's a lot of damage. All right, let's go into frigate charges. You're talking about this game's over, and then he fails this charge, and it's like, well, shit.
Oh yeah, you're out of command
I mean, he
points.
didn't.
Never mind. Just roll it. Just roll a 9.
Just roll 9s.
Let me move this just in case.
So he's gonna
Yeah,
get.
I'm gonna
in
get so
there.
many lasers next turn.
You're gonna laser the absolute dog shit out of me. When it comes to this big terrain piece, like, do I have to stay 3 inches outside of it to not pull the butcher in, or?
So yeah, when it's being manned by the quote head butcher, which is their slightly suspicious name for it, it is considered an entire. It's a unit. It's just a unit.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
And don't
gonna
forget about the
back up.
green fights last area either. 'Cause that's still in effect.
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you. I am gonna still put. I'm still gonna Tokyo drift the boat in there, but I'll keep everyone else out.
Although I was just thinking about, I guess you do potentially, depending on what rules you have a lot of ways of sort of getting around it.
Well, I mean, like, all these guys get fight first, but
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking the generic unit, not necessarily you. Like,
oh,
you can pile into it, and then, what's the name of that thing? And then you can like power through back off of it so that you aren't on it for the next person's turn.
yeah, but doesn't scoring happen at the end of the entire turn? Not.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you don't care about scoring it,
Oh,
you
I
just don't
see.
want to fight last on the opponent's turn.
True. All right. Anything you need to do? Oh,
Boat
I gotta roll 9 dice
boat
against
still
you, so you don't make
technically
mortal
does have to be within 0.5 on that charge, which might screw
Is
with these
he
guys
not?
a little bit.
Oh, good call. Okay, hold on. So, boat.
That's just a rotate.
We in there? Nope. All right.
All right.
You know what? You know what? There we go.
3-inch
Got
combat
there.
range simplifies a lot of that, though.
Yeah. All right. 9 dices. Let's see how many 4-ups I get. 5.
All right, 5
It's
mortals.
5 mortals coming your way, bud.
And this is the charge phase. I'll take 4 Stone Skeleton.
Damn. Just can't stop this guy from
Every
reducing
time
my
I say
damages.
Stone Skeleton, dog barks, dog knows.
Dog's
Dogs in
mad.
nowhere.
All right, all these guys are attacking. 2 attacks each, 3 for the champion. We'll start with this unit over here.
All right, and now I'll use my command point over here for all of defense.
Yep. So we got 8, 11 attacks coming your way. All right. Okay, you're going to have 4 mortals.
All right, we're in combat. I'll take 3.
Yes, sir. And then 3s again. 1 save.
Ooh.
Ren 1.
Really Rend 1 or Rend 2 applying the thing?
No, it's really just Rend 1.
Okay.
And then, you
So
know,
I'm
whatever
at
your
4
save
ups.
is now.
Pass.
Cool. All right, so just the mortals. And then the other unit. So we're going to have 5 attacks coming from those guys.
Did you guys see the new crowd and stuff? I actually didn't. I wanted to do the game first just because sometimes the games go really long and I don't want to keep the guest chained to their computer for this obligation they signed up to at the last minute.
Hey, you know what? I could be your special guest commentator on what I
Oh,
think
true,
about
an actual player of KO.
an actual player.
Instead of me looking at a war scroll and seeing mortals on hit and being like, that's good.
That's good. All right, so I got 1/6 on that, so that's going to be 2 mortals. And then 2 saves at Ren 1.
2 saves, Rend 1, 4 ups. Past 1. Are they 1 damage or 2?
2 damage each.
Oh, it was the same one. Yeah, all right. So he's dead.
Yeah, it's the same guys.
All right, and then your boat fights last into nothing, but can technically pile in.
I think I'm good where he's at.
Yeah.
He's going to get blasted by this mob pit, but what can you do?
Yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Still control this one.
Yeah, 4. I still have that one.
All right, so 1, 2 more is 8. Any...
Let's see. Did I do seize the pass? You complete this if there are more friendly units in neutral than enemy units, yeah.
Yeah, there are more friendly units on the battlefield.
And then bold explorers, you complete this if I have 3 or more objectives or terrain features you control. Those objectives must be within enemy territory. Okay, so I didn't get that one.
Oh, well, I mean, there's... Got to save something for later.
Yeah, I gotta do something later.
All right, 23 to 35. Not bad. Let's roll priority, see what would have happened in the future. 3.
I rolled a 5. Oh,
It's a bloodbath.
oh it's Joe. Oh no.
I have a secret weapon though, because the mob pit works in both phases. So I would shoot lasers at all 3 of these units, and then you would table me.
Yeah, because I'm gonna kill the mob pit, the butcher, the master next, so I don't have to deal with Crom Spy.
Hey, all right, good game. We shake in the middle.
Yeah. GG's.
GG's. Some Maries.
That's KO.
Yeah, you shoot. Well, it's nice because you have a shoot thing and a charge thing. -1 to hit. Literally destroys my whole army.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that ever. But, oh, I was about to do a silver lining, but also I guess obscuring doesn't affect me either. Hey, this might be a bad matchup for me.
Well, but even if obscuring helped you, it wouldn't have done anything really in this game. Like
Yeah, I
if you
don't
think
think so
about it,
either.
like even if this guy's hiding back here, like okay, this guy's charging, like that's that was sort of my thinking. I'm like, I think people are overestimating how good obscuring is.
Yeah.
And the fact that you still have to roll for it. Like, these objectives don't naturally have it. You have to roll that 3 up on the place of power, and so now you have some guy back here.
And also,
And
where is all the obscuring? It's like here. Are you gonna have all of your units just hugging terrain that aren't objectives? I guess the point is that you use the place of power to make the objectives obscuring, and then that's a thing. But even still, it's like the weakest version of Forgotten Nightmares ever. You just choose what you can target and then shoot that stuff. It's all something.
Yeah. And it's this 3+ roll that I don't know. I think everyone's almost ignoring. Like, they think it's automatic. I'm like, it's a 3 up. That's not automatic.
Believe me, you can fail a 3 up. I've done many.
Yeah, it's a
Actually,
1d6
this game my 3 ups
up.
were pretty good. They were all 6s, I think. So that was lucky.
Yeah.
Anyway, KO was cool. I like it. I like the shooting. I was seeing it happen live. It was like I was figuring it out slightly before it happened every time. Where I'm like, oh, so that means when you redeploy, then these guys get to go back here, and then all my charges are screwed. And oh, so when this happens, you get to do this. The hopping back and forth in front of and behind the ships is actually cool, I think.
Yeah, it's all about that. I actually shelled my KO for most of 4th, not because I don't like him, but because I was going to take him to an event, and my dog knocked him over off the workbench I had him on and
Well, you
smashed
shouldn't have
a bunch
mentioned
of them.
Stone Skeleton around him.
Yeah, so it was.
That's
I
a
was like,
callback
"Damn,
for the
what
chat at home.
What am I going to do about Stone Skeleton? Dog lost his mind, stepped on a bunch of Sky Wardens. So I was like, I had so much repair work to do that I was like, I'll deal with this later. Painted up my Fire Slayers. I love them. I do love my Fire Slayers. It is very much Venn diagram the army, but I feel they're unplayable for this. There's too much movement.
Yeah, Fire Slayers were a concern for me. It's like they got the default prayer, which is cool, and yeah, you can play Magma Droths now, and that's cool for opening up other types of play. But I'm looking at that army in this GHB, and I'm like, man, 4-inch move on everything does not feel good when I'm looking at every battle plan.
Look at this battle plan.
Yeah.
Like, and so like if
Your
I'm
Fire
playing
Slayers
Fire
wouldn't
Slayers,
have even gotten there yet.
all right, 4-inch move. He gets to go here, and then he gets to go here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I'm thinking in my head how I'd play against Fire Slayers as this, and I'd just be like, well, I just stay over here and be on objectives.
You can literally just stay on these 3 objectives, and it'll take me 4 turns to get there.
Yeah.
And then whenever I get a little too close, then you charge me and kill me. So it's... And like, I went through the entire battle plans, and not just that, but these battle tactics, almost all of them are movement based.
Yeah.
Even this one, Master of the Past, kill a hero. Again, like, because
to kill a
played
hero,
Fire
you very
Slayers,
often have to run across the entire table to do it, because you can't shoot them. They're invisible if they're next to infantry. And you just put them behind stuff. Yeah. Even the burger one. Well, I'll choose the burger one. Okay, well, I'll choose my 3 backboarded units for the whole game.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what I did to you with the Navigator. I'm like, he's not going to move up. He's just going to be in the corner somewhere, like buffing boats or doing whatever. And then the 2 boats, like, if you're attacking the boats, you're not attacking the guys. And the boats are semi-tanky.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like this.
I think the burger's a bit of a trap.
Oh, yeah. That's what I said when I was reviewing them first. And that's also what I said out loud when I chose it.
I was like, the enemy picking the burger units, like, they're just going to pick the stuff you can't kill.
Yeah, it's browbeat the choice. The reason I like it, and I choose it on stream every time, is because it's kind of like a hype choice. Like, it's funny, you get to hand out the burgers, it's like entertaining to watch. And then, you try to kill the guy, and you'll probably get 1 or 2 of them, depending. But the problem with the burger thing, and the reason that I said no, like, competitive players aren't going to choose it, is because it's fine for the first 3 rounds or so, but then you're going to start playing against the 14-inch flying armies, or the Lumineth, guy, and they'll put it on 3 things, that no matter that you'll just never reach them ever, and you don't even have an opportunity to kill them. So you're hard walled, not necessarily by how hard it is, but how fast your opponent is, and how many wins your opponent has had in the tournament so far. And so
But
I
again,
think
if you're playing Fire Slayers, it's a great choice because they got to get up there.
Yeah, yeah. So intercept and recover, I think it's one of the most fun ones because what you do depends on what your opponent does in the actual game, that sentence is what I wish every battle tactic was. It depends on what your opponent does during the game instead of like do a backflip sometimes.
Now, I did try to give you the 2 boats. 'Cause I'm like, you'll want to kill the boats anyway.
Yeah. And that's true.
Yeah,
I want to kill all the guys around the boats instead, so it makes perfect sense. And they're fast if they want to be. So
Yeah. Not this boat. This boat wants to be. He wants to be in there.
intercept and recover is a
middle boat.
nightmare versus Idnet Deepkin. I imagine so. Yeah.
I was thinking about Lumineth.
Yeah,
Like, how the
Lumineth
hell do you catch
Foxes or
that?
the Kangaroo Knight guys or something where you'll just never.
Flesh Eater Court is another one because they got that new soggy warden
Mhm.
that can just teleport endlessly. It's like I just
From
put it
one
on
board
enemies.
corner to the other board corner.
You just never catch him. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, he doesn't even roll for his teleport. He just moves. He's just like, I'm over here now.
And we haven't even mentioned the downside, right?
The,
Like
the
we're
double
already
turn
like
downside.
it's already a trap, but then if I take a double turn, you just eat a burger for free.
Whichever burger you almost had. I'm
Yeah,
like,
whichever
no.
burger you almost have. So it's actually far worse. So my prediction was everyone will choose this right away, and then in 2 months, no one will choose it.
Yeah, and I think
But I think it's fun
the
for
first game I
streams,
played,
and so I do it on stream.
Yeah, the first game I played of this edition, I played burgers, and immediately I was like, I'm never picking that again.
Yeah.
Because I was playing my buddy who plays Nurgle, and he just put it on his Sloppity Bilepiper, his Great Unclean One, and I forget what that teleporting Harbinger guy. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll never get him now. No, he put on Blight Kings, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
Some like 48 wound blob of Blight Kings.
Yeah, like a 10-man unit of Blight Kings with the ward, 3-up save, reduced damage, all this other crap, healing. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is trash. I'm never picking this. So, but I mean, thanks to your chat for kind of getting me smart on Scouting Force. Non-hero infantry. So yeah, I got to be a little smarter about that. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
but it's also
for
something
me,
you
I was
had
just
like 100% no rolling control over too. So it was a real easy rewind and just do it solution.
well, I just meant because like I picked it because I thought the boats counted. So that might be one I drop and maybe pick something else.
Yeah,
I
because now
figure
you
these
got
guys
now
could
you
do-
got to get 3 entire units into potential danger zone instead of just putting a ship in front of them.
Well, you can still do it, right? Because like
Yeah.
technically, this right here is 3 entire units, right? And the boat just sits in front of them.
Well, not the hero, but
Oh yeah, good call. See,
yeah.
yeah. So that might be one I have to drop. All right, you wanna
Nice.
pop
Hey,
up? Great game, good times.
GG for the game. I'll probably look. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Fire Slayers against you in the future, because I don't know anybody else who plays them. No offense.
Yeah, I know, dude. Listen, I think in the entirety of San Antonio, I'm the only one who plays them.
I believe
I
they're
play them a lot.
I think they're the least populous army. Not popular, but at least populous. Like the fewest people on Fire Slayers, I think, in the whole game.
It's because you have to do 3 times the work to get like half the rewards of everyone else.
Well, everything is skin, and kind of all the guys look the same, and then it's a move 4 army, and so you put all that together, and it's like it requires a real dwarf enjoyer to pick them up.
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think the naked babies thing is as bad. Like, I don't think that's so much as much as the move 4, and you have no way to move faster.
Yeah, well, gameplay wise, there's good reasons, and then aesthetically, there's some, depending on what type of person you are.
I'm the kind of person who loves professional wrestling, so an army of butt naked dudes with nothing but
I mean,
loincloths
it's
on
Fire
running at the
Slayers or
enemy.
Mega Gargants. That's your choice as a WWE fan.
Yeah, I was
Naked
like,
babies
and
attack people's
originally,
masculinity. Have you seen their back? Dude, they're fucking hench.
dude, they're caked
These
up.
dudes.
They're caked up. People don't
Suplex City.
recognize.
Anyway, I'm going to hit everybody with a commercial, and then I'm going to try to bring up the news if you want to stay on for KO player commentary. I don't know what kind of reveals they showed. Did they show any rules or anything?
Sadly, they did not.
Oh, well then,
I don't think they did.
then I guess there wouldn't be much to talk about besides what the dudes look like.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you what I think what they look like.
Do they look sweet?
Oh yeah, I think they look pretty cool.
All right, well, there you go. Hey, all right,
But
thanks
yes,
for
if
joining.
if you'll have me on, I'll be more than happy to sit here with you.
Yeah. Good game. Chad, I'm going to hit you with a brand new commercial as I mute this channel briefly. And then we'll do some news since we ended early. It's easy. Please enjoy a word from our sponsors.
Pardon me, would you have any
Cream.
But of course.
Grey Poupon. It even has cream.
Hello, everyone. I'm Scott, president of Domino's Pizza. Have you heard of Hatsune Miku?
Get a rope.
How do you get shirts so clean, Mr. Lee?
Ancient Chinese secret.
My husband, some.
Pure athlete, yeah.
Here's his ancient Chinese secret.
Cream.
Folks, I work with lots of people who wear dentures and smoke.
Mommy, how long will Charlie live?
1 second.
I like the Whopper the way it was, fool.
The new Whopper has more beef than ever, with luscious taste and a foamy trait.
Dunkin' Hines Yellow rises to great heights of moistness.
This is the day of great taste.
Deluxious.
This is the day of great moistness.
This deluxe yellow rises above the rest.
Moisture. Haven't you ever tried it?
No, is it soft?
Squeeze it.
Ooh, it is soft.
And help take a bite out of
Cream, yeah.
It still tastes good like a cigarette should.
The clerk looking into the camera and Macho Man gasping is 10 out of 10. Because the bit's moistness. Dude, the fucking white guy at the end, he's like, moisture. What a loser. So funny. Anyway. Hey, we're back. And I'm unmuting the channel. Alright, time to read the whole thing as I am wont to do. We got news. Rule the skies. With a flotilla of Karadan Overlord innovations. They do love to take to the skies in the mortal realms. Their winged monsters aplenty. Slant star masters float all over the place on comfy thrones, and every night haunt from the lowliest chain rafts to the black coach can soar over the battlefield. But none master the skies quite like Karadan Overlords. These mercantile Duarden ply the skies in Endrin-powered airships, hunting for Aether gold, working as mercenaries and tirelessly seeking new ways to turn profit. With their enemies fielding wizards and priests, these inventive Duarden have developed a response. The Null Chemist. Oh, and he's got the full suit and everything. I'm being thrown back to BioShock over here. It's like not really a big buddy or whatever the big brother thing was, Big Daddy. What are those things called in BioShock?
Yeah, it was the Big Daddies.
Big Daddies, that's it. He's like a little daddy. But anyway, happy Pride Month. The brainchild of the Aether Chemists Guild, the Null Suit, is a premium piece of gear crafted from Nullstone meteorites that have fallen from the etheric void. These heavy-duty suits allow their wearers to withstand the most hazardous environments imaginable, even the lands corrupted by the Skaven during the Hour of Ruin. Oh, we got some lore as well. Looking at the model now, the singular like rainwater spigot that he's standing on, just balancing. But you know what?
I'm already gonna hate building this thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I hate toe mounts.
That's real easy. You snap that off, no problem. So at least there's that. It's not as bad as like the fake water or fake blood that's super goopy and all. You have to
There's a
extricate
corn
it from the whole
demons
thing.
doing pirouettes on fire.
Yeah. I appreciate them not using flight stands because I think flight stands look tacky and they make them look like toys, which they are, but we paint them so they don't look like toys. But yeah, I'm looking down here. These do look kind of weird. Some of them. But hey, all right. I think most of them look like they'd be an easy snip off. So that's nice. And then the squad.
I think the blonde girl all the way on the left looks pretty natural. Like I think how they
Yeah.
did the pivot point with her like flinging her sword and charging at the enemy, I think looks kind of natural. You almost missed the spot that her balloon is on a little stick.
The dude with the dagger in his teeth.
That Zorro look.
Brad Pitt
Zorro
carved an X in his forehead at the end of
Inglourious Bastards.
well, I was trying to come up with some Caradron pun, but I couldn't in 1 second.
Loquacious looking dwarf.
They still got their gloves on. He's got a hook hands and a robot parrot. All right, we're bringing up the pirate stuff here. I think it's fine to lean into the pirate themes. Those are all right. And the squid, the octopi squid kind of looking beard. Inglorious code breakers, sure. KO doing the Fire Slayer thing. How many of the same looking unit do they need? I mean the dude
these
in
guys are totally different.
the dude with the red head is sort of like, I guess, a Fire Slayer who was conscripted by KO, you could say. What did they have to say about it? A hazy aura of null gas shields nearby allies from deleterious magic, pardon me. And when projected from the null gas extinguisher directly into the face of a wizard, priest, or conjured manifestation, it can be especially lethal. Definitely don't try this at home. Sounds like choking Fug is back on the menu.
But only against wizards.
Yeah. For a little more recklessness, look no further than the headstrong Von Grimm Salvagers, who eschew long-range firepower for the rattle of cutlasses and punchy rapport of pistols. Now, I don't know if you want that. Exactly. I mean, Skywardens are kind of the melee things. Maybe these guys are one of those, like, cannot be reinforced, looks like an Undercity warband, but actually has good stats kind of a unit. You know, some armies have been getting stuff like that for a little while now.
So when I first saw them, the first thought I had, I'm like, this feels like the Arcanaut Company, but melee version. Like, just cheap, probably fast, I'm going to assume, like 8-inch move on these things.
Yeah.
Because they look like, you know, the balloons give them a little speed, but probably not as much as a full balloon. That's kind of that's how I felt when I saw them.
Mm-hmm. Almost like a light cavalry replacement, sort of.
Yeah, something like that. Like an 8-inch mover, probably 120 points for 5.
These plucky Skyfarers form the core of the mercenary Von Grimm Guild, created by Albus Mirenson, captain who lost his ship and was unable to procure a replacement through official channels. It's home to other down and on their luck Caradron. Von Grimm Harpoon crew, meanwhile, care not for their second swing at fame and fortune, instead seeking vengeance against whatever beast scuttled their ship and slaughtered their crew. Well, apparently that doesn't actually happen in the game, but in the lore that could happen. I think I like these guys more, just visually. These guys down here. Oh, dude, look at this classic-looking, big-nosed, beardo dwarf with a big gun. I like that guy on the far right there.
I like that smoking one.
These look chunkier for being the non-melee guys. For whatever reason, they look a little chunkier. I like this Chad here with the trident. The Wilford Brimley dwarf. He has diabetes. Yeah. Anyway, these look a little better.
Pipe. These guys pirate too. These guys robo parrot. I love the trident guy.
Dude, he's got a pipe. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Trident guy. far exceeds this guy. This guy looks like a Santa Claus cosplayer that lost his hat. This guy with
like
the pipe,
Fire
I'm in.
Slayer. He looks like the Fire Slayer foot hero we've always wanted.
Wilford Blimpley. You're right. The middle one is just SJ Arcade in real life. True.
He's perfect.
Armed with handmade weapons and wearing beards far beyond regulation length, ladies. These determined hunters are a popular hire as Aether Gold strands naturally attract ferocious wild. Oh, it's a strand type unit? Damn, when are they going to release it on PC? As the Crowded Overlords know that good business is proactive, they have even innovated their defensive platforms in the form of the new Zantari Endrin dock. Okay, we're getting some Tau stuff, except KO-ified here with some drones, drone warfare. This one's exuding the fug onto the battlefield, it looks like. Oh, you know what? This is probably an illusion. Well, it's a representation of that great artwork from KO of the dude in the tube who hasn't been suited up yet, and he's like got like cool tattoos. You know,
I just thought it was the Tartarus from Doctor Who.
Oh, well, now that you said that, it does ruin it for me. Yeah, now I don't like it.
I don't like this thing. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but I don't like it.
Okay, I thought it was the suit up fault, which is an awesome piece of artwork, but now that you mention it, it does look rather Tartissian, which makes me hate it. Hey, all right. Yeah, from Barack Obama Nar. That's right. Yeah, that. Originally created by the weaponsmiths of Barack Obama Zahn. This is a mobile platform designed to accompany a sky fleet into combat. Single overseer operates the controls, pulling levers and yanking pulleys to help out with repairs and ensure the payload of auto endrins are deployed where they're needed most. All right, endrins dying too much. Now we got auto endrins. Sky porta potty, dude. The jokes write themselves.
Perfect.
Each a wonder of Aether engineering. Sorry, endrineering. Pardon me. Reading these is sometimes not sure. And powered by complex aethermatic algorithms, these can nullify manifestations, deploy stun clouds, and drop grudge blast demolitions. Sometimes the old methods truly are the best. Enterprising admirals everywhere have spotted plenty of new opportunities to scour for Aether Gold and plunder in regions previously too hazardous to explore. And so the sky fleets are on the move once more with the upcoming battle tome, K-Ho. Hey there, Blimpy boy. Flying so high and fancy free. Like any good Caradron tome, this one is full of codes, articles, and amendments, all designed to help you dominate the skies and battlefields of the mortal realms. The Grunstock Trailblazers are a small and efficient force of Caradron overlords sent ahead of larger sky fleets to forcefully stake a claim on Aethergore deposits and other valuable loot. An Endrin Master in a dirigible suit commands 5 Grunstock Thunderers, 3 Engine Riggers, and a nippy Grunstock Galha. You can't say that. I don't know, equal opportunity, I guess, it's fine. Providing plenty of mobile firepower to help aggressively persuade other claimants to move on. We're weighing anchor and taking to the skies, lest we find ourselves forced to join the Von Grimm Guild. When the Caradron Overlords make port, we'll be sure to let you know. Alright, this box is actually lit. I'm looking at here.
Yeah, no, it's an incredible box.
It features guys you want, guys you want, guys you might want, and funny thing that you want to play with, but maybe you don't. And infinite bits for whichever one of these things you don't use. Yeah, these are all good. It's a nice box.
As far as like a spearhead box, this is perfect.
Yeah, because usually spearhead boxes are like half something you have to dedicate your whole army to, and then the other half is something else you would have to dedicate your whole army to, and so you can never just use it all. You could probably use all this if you're building a new army.
Yes.
And it wouldn't even be bad.
Except for the character.
Well, yeah, he's awful, but I mean, you can put him on a ship to make the ship look cooler.
True. And you could just put them on the ground and make them. I'm hoping they give you the bits for the ground version.
Yeah. You know, on the ground, on the shelf, whatever.
And who knows? Maybe they'll make them better.
Yeah, I mean, new book. New book, new hope.
But the boat they gave you, that's a good boat, and it's got a whole battle, detachment, whatever it's called, formation for those and the thunders. So there's juice here for sure. You can buy like 3 of these and feel good about it.
Yeah, conversions are pretty easy in this army. That is true. You can mix and match their parts pretty well. They're kind of like ogres in that way.
Yeah.
Okay, as far as like new units they're getting, this guy's kind of samey, but I like the hat. You know what I wanted to see? We scroll up to the null, brass diving suit man. I would rather this be a unit of like huge big daddies, like you get a unit of 3 and you can't reinforce it, or maybe a unit of 5 and you can't reinforce it, and they're just like fucking huge. It's like 360 points, and they're just like big daddy, like 3-up save fighter guys.
They're too heavy.
Just chads, yeah, and you can't like fly with them maybe, although that would make them possibly unplayable. Anyway, the point is, I was looking for really wild, kind of creative, interesting takes on the KO lore and kind of pushing it forward instead of Arcanaut with spheres. Just more balloon guys, I guess.
So my concern with Big Daddy reading that little snippet of lore they gave him, I'm gonna guess he's gonna be our anti-magic guy, and they're gonna take that away from like the navigator and the boats.
Yeah, because they've been sprinkling that throughout your heroes to give you a fighting chance against all these like seasons and editions that are so pushed in on magic. And then, I too am concerned that they're gonna scoop up all that and then be like, well, here's your silver bullet guy that you take maybe against magic armies, and then when someone's army isn't really magic, he's worthless.
But it does say he buffs units around defensively. I'm just hoping it's more than just magic. Like maybe he gives a ward. I'm reading the snippet. It sounds like he gives a ward to units around him. He covers them in aether dust or whatever.
Yeah. As long as he's not an all-in silver bullet, that's fine. Yeah. If the guy's just like good anyway, and by the way, here's a thing, like that's much better. Yeah, KO Annihilator is basically KR Knight or something like that. Some equivalent.
Yeah.
So or a big aircraft carrier. I don't know.
That's my hope with him, is that he just gives a ward and, I don't know, has anti-magic +1 rend or some BS.
So at first I was looking at this tube and I'm like, this is terrain feature. I don't think it is. I think it's just a unit and a guy sits on it.
Oh, I thought it was a terrain feature. It looks like
mobile platform designed to accompany a Skyfleet.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a unit, but then a single overseer operates the controls. Ooh, that sounds like a Slaughtermaster getting on a mop hit to me.
Yeah, but
you know,
the mop hit.
So maybe it is a terrain feature. It's just KO, so those can fly all around.
Now, if this thing fixes the boats, it might be a way for you not to have a unit of engine riggers. Because if this thing can do it for you, that's...
Well, they help out with repairs. So there's 2 ways that sentence could be interpreted. There's the bad version, which is when your engine riggers are healing, they get a bonus to whatever if this thing is nearby. That's the bad world that could be. The good world is this thing just also repairs, and so you don't have to take a unit of repair guys.
So I think it's going to be the bad world, but you don't have to keep the main thing with it. You can just keep one of these 3 tokens with them. Because it's got these 3 drones next to them. So I'm assuming the main one sits in the back and the drones do all the work.
The drones do put a wrinkle into it. Maybe the silver lining, or it's somewhere in between, where this is both a terrain feature and kind of like an endless spell for your army.
It's
both at once, where these 3 things are kind of like an endless spell a little bit, this thing's kind of like a terrain feature where the guy just stands on it and you split the difference and it's fine.
I kind of think that's how it's gonna work. Like you put a guy on, and then the 3 drones just hang out near your other boats. And
Mechanically, I don't hate that.
No, I don't either. And I do hope the thing moves so you can keep it safe.
I mean, it
I'm
has
like,
to
it's
move.
got-
Look at all this fug.
It is spewing fug everywhere, unless
it's
it only.
spewing fug.
Unless
And it's like
just so
actually
inefficient.
flying on the base, so it's got to be another Lumineth one where they could just pilot it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's
I'm
very.
assuming
It
it
would be so fucking easy to kit bash something up for the tube so that it doesn't look like the TARDIS.
Because that's what it looks like right now.
Yeah, but like the amount of stuff you could put on it and or build, like the drones are fine, and even I actually really like the drones. As a matter of fact, I like that the balloons are not very big; they're actually kind of small, and they got that rudder in the back of them, which I appreciate.
I also wonder if the 3 drones maybe do something different, because they're all. It could just be.
Yeah, this one
aesthetics, but-
bombs stuff, this one fugs stuff, and this one has a shield. So maybe, 6 up, please.
That's because like this fug one looks so different. Like they all look so different from each other. It makes me think that maybe they do something different.
Yeah. And then you just kit bash something for the middle one.
Yeah.
Anyway, decent news. I don't like either troops aesthetically, except for this. Except for the Trident, Chad. He's awesome. Diving suit guy is cool. Hopefully not too much of a silver bullet. And terrain / endless spell thing is cool, although I don't like that it looks like the TARDIS. Mechanically, though, kind of nice.
Yeah.
There could have been way worse news here. And KO have been lacking in sheer number of units as far as like kits you can buy. They're sort of like Fire Slayers in that way where they were like 60% of an army range.
Yeah.
And so any more stuff. And notice, this could have been one hero, right? Because no one can escape from it. You get 1 foot hero. There you go. But we have 19 foot heroes.
Suit guy.
But at least you got some troops. You got a terrain thing.
And a good box.
Yeah, and a nice box. Any final thoughts?
No, man, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for it. Like I said, I like how KO plays this edition. I think the fear of shooting is dead has been drastically overblown. And I've played
Well, that's
2
good
games with
though,
KO.
because you want your
Yeah,
opponents to underestimate you hugely. That's a bonus.
Yeah, because I've played 2 games with KO so far, and both games like they weren't stomps, but the obscuring terrain was not as relevant as people had thought. And again, maybe people just weren't using it enough. Your army can't use it at all. So maybe I'm just biased, but I'm like, there's a lot more work to it than people gave it credit for, and that's my opinion. I
think I concur.
KO specifically gets around it because of how fast they can move. And people still underestimate the speed of these little balloon doors.
Well, the balloon guys are 14 or 12 or something, right?
Yeah, they're 12 by themselves, but I mean just the boats moving and how you redeploy everything around them.
Yeah.
It's essentially plus 6 inches to everything's movement. Really, like the boats move 14, but you can almost argue that they have an effective range of 20 inches. Because like
you can just drop everything in front of them, yeah.
Yeah, so they have a lot of movement shenanigans. And as far as the new stuff is concerned, I like the diving suit guy. I'm worried about his rules. I'm less pumped about that unit because I'm not really sure what role they're supposed to fill.
Yeah.
And I like the Tartarus thing. I'm curious to see what it does, but I'm assuming it's terrain, and that means it's free, so you just throw it out there. It doesn't matter what it does.
Well, some terrain is costing points now.
Yeah, that's only if you use it too much, and no one's ever used this. So
True,
ipso facto,
yeah.
it's free.
It'll be free for the first 3 months, easy.
Yeah, and then it's busted, and then they put 40 points on it.
Yeah, no big deal.
And then I have this floating porta potty.
Hey, all right. Good game, good commentary.
Thank you, man. It was a lot of fun. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll
Love
have
your
to
stream.
get you back on to play Fire Slayers in the near future.
Yeah, and then you can see how much sadder I am playing Fire Slayers when I can't move. I'm gonna play 4 magma drops, and then they're all gonna die turn 2, and then I can move in 4 inches.
Well, when they die, they are lava balloons, so they will blow up and potentially kill whatever killed them. So at least you got that going for you.
No, buddy, that's not how it works at all.
Oh,
I have to
I thought
roll
you just
ones on
roll a
my
bunch of
saves.
dice and on you just halve your wounds, and that's how much mortals they take. That's not how it works.
No, that's the old one.
Oh.
No, this you roll your saves. So even if you don't have a save, you have to roll your saves because every one you roll, your opponent takes a mortal.
Oh, that's right. The old one was if it has 14 wounds, you just take 7 mortals and die. Now it's ones to. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
So.
all right.
I appreciate you giving us cool rules, but that's not how the army works.
Yeah.
That's not how it works at all.
Well, I'm going to get out of here because it's 104 heat index, and I got to open up my freezer and connect one of those tubes that like dogs run through at the dog show to that freezer, and then just put it over my head at the computer until my refrigerator breaks. So that's what I'm going to do as soon as the stream goes down. Thanks for watching. Next up, I think, who was it? Bobo's computer exploded, so I don't know what he was going to play. Lord Archaon Chad 666 is apparently, and he didn't say what army he was playing, and also my 6 p.m. is his midnight, and he's like, nah, dude, I'm good for it. I'll play till 4 a.m. So for his health, I'll have to make a decision about that. But anyway, I'm going to be posting in the TTS place. Just respond to it, and we'll get a list of people for the different days. It turns out this edition, or this GHB, is kind of fun, and I want to play Age of Sigmar, the game. You know, that game I'm supposed to be a content creator for. I would like to play more. What factions have you played against so far? HeyWoah asked Grizzly General. I played against Soulblight Gravelords, KO, and one other that I've now forgotten. No. Actually, just 3. We're at the very beginning. We're at the start of the beginning of the rest of your life, because we did Battle Plan 3 tonight. So I really have only played against KO and 2 different types of Soulblight. So the world's your oyster as far as armies. There's like 25 of them. Just have a good mic and vaguely know the rules, and we'll be good. They're like teaching games. It's no big deal. It's not, I don't want to tell you don't worry about it if you don't know anything about the game. I would prefer you be familiar with stuff just so it doesn't take 5 hours or whatever. But yeah, no big deal. I'm not above losing real bad in front of people. It's actually a little more embarrassing to win real hard in front of everyone, because then they'll think it's a setup, you know. Anyway, TY for watching. Might stream again later in the week before Friday, because I want to get some games in. So thanks for those subs and the bits and the primes. I will see you later this week.